Record to this computer. There we go. Now it's working. All right, we got our recording started, and we're going to go ahead and start our Creative Strategies Discord community group. Hi, Eli. She's here.
Hi, I just wanted to say hi really quick because we're outside. It's finally nice. So I
Oh,
have my little one
lovely.
here and we're using, she calls them sharps. They're scissors.
Oh yeah, cool. Like little shot. That's cute. You
Yeah.
got to get as much as you can. Maybe get some kind of video of you on the computer with her. That'd be so
Yeah,
cool.
user
Oh,
generated
Mama.
content.
I have so many videos. I actually I think last time I talked to you, Chrissy, I told you that I got accepted at TikTok Shop
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
affiliate.
good.
Yeah, so I've been posting a lot of content on that. And now since I got accepted, it's very similar to Amazon. Like,
Uh-huh.
I'm not even sure if I need to be doing both
Oh wow, so cool.
because it's literally, so I've gotten so much data to
You'll
the
make
point
more on TikTok than Amazon.
I
Yeah.
heard, and also because I have my Amazon affiliate going, and I'm like, well, I don't know
I'm not even
if
going
the
near Amazon. Not
I don't
Well,
now.
the
know if
thing
people are
is,
gonna
you can.
drive to it,
Mhm.
but I have it on my TikTok. So I'm promoting certain products on my link tree. So I have a link tree and I
Oh,
have
okay.
my blog first. And then I have my one product that I'm promoting through Amazon, which is like the papaya reusable paper towels. I was gonna do like product of the week,
Oh,
type
yeah.
of thing. Because accepted into the affiliate program, you're only allowed to promote 5 products a week
Oh, is that what they're
because
doing now when you're starting?
it's
On
a pilot.
Amazon?
No, on TikTok.
Oh, TikTok.
Oh,
Okay.
TikTok.
I've
Because
been.
it's a pilot program. So they're letting people in under 5,000 followers. But
Oh,
you're only allowed to promote 5 products a week. You have to choose wisely. And
yeah, no doubt.
also, what I've learned is I've been really listening to these content creators, but I've learned that so one, TikTok only allows you to follow back 10,000 people. So people have a million followers, thousands of followers, but they only can choose 10,000 people to follow back. So the idea here is like, well, what's the big deal? What is that? Why does it matter? It matters because those are the people that repost your stuff because they like
um,
you. They're not necessarily going to buy from you. So they repost your stuff, hit the algorithm. So you're on your like the For You page, it's like the explore page in TikTok.
interesting.
Then I heard that they call it the For You page. So I've heard from multiple big time content creators, only about 1% of their sales for commission comes from their followers. The other 99% comes from the For You page. Don't even
Oh,
know.
wow.
Like,
Wow.
Interesting.
yeah.
That is good to know, man. I'm gonna have to
You're
pick
going to
your
be a
brain.
TikTok expert. Way to go, Eli. Way to go.
I
Yeah.
was
I don't go
literally
near
also
TikTok.
Amy, I was also like really just starting to listen to the thing you sent me on Pinterest. So I was like, okay, well, like I have my Pinterest thing up. Can I start driving traffic there, and
Just start
connecting?
posting on Pinterest videos. You'd be shocked on how many people watch. And like I said before, you could have zero followers, but if you're pumping out content with video, you will get thousands and thousands of views, and people do buy. I've read a lot of data on Pinterest. Do you know
Yeah,
that Pinterest, it's not, I don't think it's social media, it's a search engine, in my opinion.
yeah,
There are more women, and the shopping cart sizes are much larger on
larger.
Pinterest.
Yes. I
They're
looked,
buying on Pinterest.
yes. So similar to TikTok, the largest scaling demographic is moms. I'm
Wow.
Really?
like, oh my gosh,
You're
it's
right in a
moms.
niche.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
it's moms. I was like, okay, here we go. Let's start dinging at it. It's just that I have to pick the right products, right? It's like I may not be able to, pick all mom products, but at least I could pick maybe some products that make a mom feel good about herself.
Yeah. Well, and
you
I
know?
would look, here's what I would suggest you do. I've been learning a lot from YouTube, and there's a
Hmm.
channel called Join Brands, and it specializes in people that are UGC content creators for
Yep.
products, where
Uh-huh.
you're posting it on
Join
your
brand.
social media.
Uh-huh.
And they had a track just, I think it was like a couple weeks ago, where they highlighted the top products in the health niche that are on TikTok right now. And so you
Really?
could, they actually give you tips. Hey, Meg joined us. Yay. They
That's a
actually
good point.
they give you
Christy. Oh,
tips on
hey,
the
Meg.
best ones and they tell you how to promote it. So they were actually given a lot of tips on how the people are blowing their TikTok up with sales and everything with the way that they're promoting it, the way that they suggest. So join brands, look up that YouTube channel, start following it
Can
and
you put it in the
Chris,
chat?
join
Christy, I
brands.
appreciate that you shared Join Brands a few weeks back, and I've been all over it.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? See, that's the thing. I need to see where, and I know there's places where they show the trending products.
yep, yep.
Uh, and I don't want them to be too saturated. And also, it shows you how many products are left to be sold. So you don't want to promote when there's only like two left or something like
Right.
that. You want to promote when there's like 800 products.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard some amazing stories. Like I said, I started on TikTok, but it's hard for me to build my products out, and I want to test things with Adam's traffic source and all this stuff. So I'm like, okay, I just got to narrow down. So I'm focusing on gardening right now because that's big right now. Everybody's searching gardening
Yeah.
products. I have my hydroponics. So I'm redoing some of my videos to really make a specific product on growing strawberries and hydroponics. And so I'm going to release that first, not through
Good.
Adam's traffic source. It's another traffic source that I'm doing with Facebook actually. But I have somebody who's teaching me on Facebook, and he was able to, in the first 6 days, he built a product in a niche he was just studying, and he took a course on it. It was sourdough bread. Okay. He found that people were searching for that, and it was a heavily searched product. So he went on and built a product on it. And then he's been posting every day his progress with Facebook ads on that particular product. It's his own product. He's on the videos, whatever. And then he's done a lot of AI too. And he's showing us the results of his ads. The first week he spent $5,000 testing. That's a lot, right?
Right.
But he's by the end of that first week, he was profitable that whole week. And by the end of that week, he was up to $1,000 a day.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So,
That is
like, this guy
incredible.
knows marketing
Yeah,
for
hoping
Facebook.
that 5,000 really converted.
Yeah, no, he actually got
Yeah.
them selling. He was not negative. There were some days he was negative, but he was positive way over what he was negative on those days where he was testing different things. And he got it in 1 week. He's like, dude, we could do this. So he's like encouraging, I'm in his course right now, and he's encouraging all of his students to find that product. Well, I've got my gardening. And he said strawberries for me. He says, do your hydroponics, do your strawberries. It's big right now. He thinks I could really do this. So I'm like
That's
focusing.
the
He's
reason sourdough bread
yeah.
is trending so much is because of the food shortage scares. And so proper grown sour bread yeast, it can live for like hundreds and hundreds of years, eh?
Whoa.
So that's why people, yeah, I'm actually part of some sourdough. I'm part of the weirdest groups, but anyways, sourdough artisan groups. And that's why it's trending because people are scared. The grocery stores, COVID got them initially started on that. The shelves are going to be empty. The shelves are going to be empty. And now with everything that's happened over the
Mhm.
last couple of years, everybody's still living on edge from that. And so everybody's like, okay, what kind of food things can I do that, like if you look up anything to do with a mason jar as well, it's just going through the roof. And it's
Uh-huh.
all to do with food shortage. So anything,
Pickling.
So
sorry,
my
what?
stuff could really sell.
Pickling.
Yeah,
Pickling's
pickling.
pretty big right
Yep,
now.
yep.
Yeah, and I've been
Anything to do with those products you'll go through the roof.
That's what he's
Yeah.
thinking. He picked it based on trends. That's how he found it. He was doing
Yep.
Google keyword searching, and the trend, Google Trends, and then also he used Facebook Trends to see what people are searching. And he
Yep.
dug into that and he says, guys, look at what's happening right now. And
It's
for
all
me,
food.
my gardening is a no-brainer. So
Yep.
I've got the
It's
course.
all food.
I'm
It's
just
all
trying to
food.
finish up my welcome videos right now. And like, I just shifted gears. I'm like, I have my thing with Adam, but I'm going to focus right now on that first. Get that. If I could get do what he just did the last week, start making it, I mean, that would change everything. Then I'd have all the money for Sheridan stuff. So, I'm like, okay, so I'm sort of changing and focusing right now, but I am playing with a lot of stuff with AI and the pre-prompted documents on my site with what I'm building into my courses. Guys, it's going to be so cool. I just ran another one for like even Adam's product. I just did his AI video to go on my bridge page, and that will get people more interested to actually click on through to the product. And so this thing turned out really good. I'm just refining the details on it, but it worked out really good. So I'm going to have like on my page itself, right where the Adam is putting his hero shot, I have this AI generated video that's based on the story that I recrafted on my page. I told you about that last week. And what I did is I gave AI what I had done, the VSL, and I gave him what the free ad copy gave in the breakdown. And then I gave free ad I gave the chat box the script that I created for my landing page. And I says, okay, please make a VSL video based on these and then my criteria. And I give a format on my site. And I showed you guys this last week. So take that format and with your VSL and telling it, okay, this is a story on my page, my landing page. Can you make a video around this story? So it's very tied very closely to what I'm trying to do. I'm going for that audience, that single mom, that stay-at-home mom. And that's the audience for my Make Money Online business that I'm going to do with all this, TikTok and all the stuff that we're doing and I'm building courses on. So that's how I did it. I prompted it. It turned out really good. I did the same thing for my gardening. Use my same VSL prompts off my site, Creative Profits Academy. Got really good results with this AI. It's NVIDIA AI and just using their videos. And it's quick, it's fast. I have to do a few tweaks on the script a little bit, but that's it. And I don't know if I could show it to you because I have it on my other computer and it's not rendered yet because I need to listen and make sure I got all the pieces fixed I wanted. But that's what I'm going to do. Put it on my landing page when I'm ready to deploy that product offer with ClickBank to tie it into my email list and my products. Then I'm gonna do that. But I'm doing gardening first. But I wanted to show you guys.
I
This
hear
stuff
you,
is
Christy.
huge.
You said you're in build mode. That's where I am. I feel like I'm always in build mode.
Yeah, well, it feels like that because there's so many pieces that you got to get working right. So
Absolutely. And testing it, making sure even your email's working. Like there's a
yes.
lot. Everybody should know this. Before you start throwing money at advertising, make sure you've got your marketing pieces in place.
Well, and I want to have my products done on the back end of Adam's product because my goal is to collect those emails and I'll send like a 5-day period of emails on the product for ClickBank. And then I'll introduce them to me because I'm using AI for Adam's stuff. But then I'll introduce them to me and my products and all the things that I do to help people make money online. So I'm tying the two products together. And
Did you figure out how to connect with the landing pages? Because it was capturing emails was the biggest
oh yeah,
challenge.
no problem. I've got that working with ConvertKit. Their embeds work flawlessly with this. I'm looking at all kinds of ways to do that so I can keep that email. The email's your
Okay, so
asset
once
that
I
you
get
wanna hang on to.
ConvertKit organized and I've got a technical, if I can't figure that out, maybe you could do a class on a Tuesday on.
It's actually on my site. It's on
Okay.
the email section, although I show it for MailChimp. You're gonna go down. Oh, I can find it. It's like video 4 or 5 or whatever where I'm
Okay,
connecting.
I'll make a note. I'll check it out. Thank
But
you.
some of the ConvertKit, because it was MailChimp, it's the part of the website part that ties. I need to redo that whole thing to tie into ConvertKit. So it may be better. I just need to I can't do this. I have too many projects. But
It's okay. I'll check out the video and
if it helps you
I'm
at
a
all.
techie, but there's a point.
There's a part
point.
that I may just need to do a Zoom with you and see what it's doing because I've already troubleshooted the ConvertKit side. The part that's got me concerned is you did not route your domain through Cloudflare.
I'm
Cloudflare,
going to. I'm
okay,
going to do that. Yeah,
okay,
I've
follow
used
my,
Cloudflare. I'm going to do that. So let me
yeah. Go
fart
ahead and do
around with
that.
it.
And if
It's
you watch my videos on that, it's under my build a website, you know, the B
yeah,
modules. I actually talk about how to go route that through ConvertKit. I mean,
okay.
to Cloudflare. And then you're going to go to ConvertKit, but I don't show that part because I was set up
Okay.
on Mailchimp.
I'll, I'll stumble through it. I'm going to look at it tomorrow. I have zero patience now for any techie stuff. It's been draining today.
Yeah.
When you find yourself on the keyboard and you're talking to some guy wherever he is on tech support, and you notice that you start really pounding on the keyboard. No, 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 no. It's frustrating, right? They don't know you're frustrated, but it's coming out on your fingers. You're just like slamming the keyboard. Right, Meg?
Mm.
How are
Oh,
you,
it's Meg.
Meg, how
Yeah.
are you feeling?
Yeah. How are you doing?
You feeling better?
I had to go and tell myself that it's a-okay. So you have to do what you have to do. But I was literally crashing that night.
Yeah,
By that
you
night,
weren't doing well.
um,
You look
yeah.
a lot
So
better.
thank you. Um, so yeah, that Tuesday night, I was like ready to call 911
Yeah.
after I hung up with you guys.
That's scary. That's some scary
So,
stuff when you're
Yeah, the
juggling.
doctor's gotten your
but
meds redirected, or what did you end up doing?
yeah, so the doctor said let's cut back the metformin so that it's just once a day kitty dose and now on time release. So today was the first day that I didn't crash at 3 o'clock. So, but um I have to eat at a certain time and take the blood test when I instead of being in denial.
Oh, yeah.
So
Meg, is this a new diagnosis?
yeah, it happened
Oh,
at the beginning of March. Yeah.
oh gosh.
It all started from an eye appointment.
Oh
So
yeah,
the eye
you were
doctor, yeah, the eye doctor said,
okay.
I don't like how your eyes look. I gotta check this. Let me check.
Oh my gosh. I'll share a story. It
So,
was about a month ago. My dad was back in Canada and he was driving, and all of a sudden, one of his eyes, he was driving and it was like it went dark, and he says, all I could see was like this bright light. He went to his optometrist. He was concerned it was like something happening in his eye. She did all these tests and she says, Norm, I'm going to suggest that you get in contact with your doctor. She says, I think it's a cardiac issue.
Oh
This
my gosh.
optometrist knew more than the doctor did. I'll tell you, they know a lot. And in the eyes, you can see a lot of what's happening with your health. So I'm not surprised to hear that. Gosh, I'm sure that just it's life changing, isn't it, Meg? Now you're
it
dealing
is.
with this.
And then, nobody in my family, no history
Yeah,
whatsoever.
yeah.
So,
And then you
yeah.
got to try and control the stress, right? All the stress management around it with your blood sugars.
Well, I tend not to get stressed out. So, I'm a very calm person. Um, yeah, all through COVID, I was like the one who was coaching everybody and how to deal with anxiety and stress and
Yeah, that's what
breathing
you do.
techniques and all that kind of stuff. So, um, yeah, so my whole family's like, out of
Yeah,
all the people,
yeah,
and it's just that I went from dancing 6 hours a day to a stagnant job
yeah,
and sitting on my butt.
yeah.
And then COVID made it so that I could really sit on my butt for hours and hyper focus on getting, tasks done. And then this winter, it was so cold that my dog wouldn't walk with me. So then my thing was, if she's not walking, then I'm just gonna keep on working. So sitting on my butt for,
Yeah,
8 hours straight is not very good for you.
I do it
So,
almost every day. I
I'm
know. I
notorious
hear
for
you.
that too.
I hear you. It's bad. Okay,
so
anyway, sorry. We had to find out about your health and how you were feeling. I'm glad you're getting better, or you look
so
better.
thank you. I'm just like, okay, no rice, no noodles, no this, no that. Okay, I
I
got it,
had to
got
take out all complex carbohydrates out of my diet because my guts flare up. The ulcerative colitis, it is nasty. So I eat the same thing, pretty clean, no starches. I actually do high doses of fats to get my
which
calories up. And
yeah, and that's the biggest concern because I'm already 10 pounds underweight. So,
yeah, I lost a bunch of weight. Anyway, it's health is it all happened in my when I hit 50.
You're
Sorry to
making me
report,
scared.
ladies, some of you are not there yet, but you
Yeah.
wait for it.
Well,
I'm 55.
I'm not
I'll
far
be
away from
54
that.
in
So
June.
I just
You're
prefer,
catching up.
I just hope I'm not under all this. I hope I have everything launched by then so that I can calm down.
Yeah,
Because I can't deal with 50 stuff, I need to
yeah.
stay healthy right now.
This is why we're all
Well,
doing it, so we can have some freedom.
Exactly. Yep. Oh, you're gonna love this. I'm gonna show you guys my store that I created for t-shirts. And
Cool.
this is something I've been playing with that VSL script, and I have a couple different prompts on my site, but I used one of the prompts oh, actually I created a brand new prompt. This is for creating a story around your products. So if you launch a blog website, Eli, this would be good for you with your mama website. You launch a blog website, and also Lisa too, you're going to want to bring in different products. You'll want a story to go with your products and kind of the theme behind your site. And so I used my prompt. I'm going to show you guys this. So let me pull it up real quick before I share screen. I might as well show you the prompt that I built. And then let's see for
Are
chat.
you sharing your prompt?
I will in a minute. I'm just pulling it up. So right now I'm not showing you the screen quite yet. I'm just getting it up because
You're a prompt engineer. Did you know?
I'm learning. The thing is,
It's a thing.
well, and this is the thing. I'm getting awesome training with this guy who, he's teaching me marketing and everything. He is a prompt engineer and he's done it for years. He is so good. So I learned from him how does he do stuff and how does he research. And I'm basically researching just like him to come up with my own version because
Yeah,
when I launch my high ticket program, it's got to be my own thing so that I'm not copying everybody and I can't sell something that everybody else produced, right? So
yeah,
I'm actually creating my own thing. I'm using like I'm testing against his stuff. I'm testing against, like what does free ad copy give me? And sometimes I just use the free ad copy. The format is really awesome, so I think it's good. But I'm using my own version, my own prompting because I've got all this high ticket coaching I'm paying for, so I can make my own thing. So, all right, let me go ahead and share. And let's see. Well, I think I'm going to have to. I'll just start here because I think that takes me over to the online. Yep. So there you go. I just put together. This is my t-shirt section. No, I only put two of them in because I got too busy this afternoon, didn't finish. But these are linked right to Amazon. So I don't have to worry about checkout. I don't have to worry about fulfilling. Now, the only difference is, like you mentioned, Amy, Amazon doesn't give me the customer information. And when you pass on to a direct affiliate link, or in this case, it's not affiliate, it's my own merch account.
yeah,
Ideally, I could link right into another platform that works with YouTube. And I really like that one because it also can link into WooCommerce. So I could potentially have, like, how YouTube, you'll see creators with like a store of different merch products that they have.
yeah,
This platform will give me that. I don't have to have it connected to a website. I can if I don't, but I don't have to. So I'm starting right now with just linking my Amazon merch products in here. And then I can bring in I can re-bring my products over to this new platform when I'm ready to integrate with YouTube. But you have to be monetized on YouTube. That's the only thing. And not all my channels are monetized. I got one, but even that one,
Oh,
the views aren't quite where they need to be to stay. I'm a little bit deficient in that. So I got to build all of them up. And that's kind of where things are right now. But
that's
yeah, there's my,
I'm having a moment just reading that shirt. I'll tell you what today is. Today was my mom's birthday.
oh,
She passed 7 years ago, so it's a hard day, but I'm
oh,
looking at it.
sorry.
No, no, no. It just made my heart melt looking at
Yeah.
that.
Do you see this description down here? So
Yeah,
this all was generated by AI. I came up with the theme and I asked AI to give me two frameworks because Amazon's format, they want like 2 to 3 bullet points and then they want like a summary. And you can't tell Amazon a t-shirt because Amazon also puts the product on a like pop sockets for phones and all these other things. Now I could decide not to put it on there, but I wanted to have all these options to be able to sell
that's
different things.
cool. Christy, does that, excuse me, on that shirt, can somebody upload their own image onto the shirt? Is that what that is?
No, I didn't. I put it on my own merch account and have it
Oh,
on
I
Amazon.
thought, wow, that's cool.
See how it goes right to Amazon? And I haven't, I think there's a way to do it, but I don't know how to do it right now. But right now the merch account lets me have different I can do, well, they start you out with 10, but because I'm an influencer and I have so much monetization coming in from my YouTube, they give me way more um, designs that I can load. So this is my first one for the mom's one, but look at all the different products that Amazon auto creates when I give it the design.
Where do you create the shirt in Kittle?
Yes, I use Kittle for the
So that's where
design.
you would upload your own image. That's
Yep,
where, just like Canva, it'd be the same thing. You'd upload and be able to design it with your own photos.
correct. Now the issue that I'm having right now is like Canva will let you do that. You have to be careful if you don't have the pro plan. There's some sticky things about their creatives. You have to change them before you can put them on print on demand. Kittle is awesome. Now I did come up with my own, what I wanted to say, but Kittle gave me a good template for this image. So I just took their image and then I played with it and put my this is my idea. I came up with this wording. A mother's love is never forgotten. I thought it'd be really good. I'm gonna do one for
Beautiful.
Father's Day too. And so yeah, I but look at all the different products that I was able to produce straight off of my one image. It only took a matter of minutes and Amazon took a little bit of time to load everything, but they put it up and watch this. You could just click on this and then the people can design or can grab whatever color they want. If they want a different color image to go, and you want to make sure that whatever colors you let your image go with, that they match. This is the nice, beautiful thing about Amazon Merch on Demand. Now, there's a drawback. With Amazon Merch on Demand, you cannot sell it. You can link your link to the t-shirt into your social media, but they don't have a direct integration. And
Oh,
so that, if you can't go to YouTube shops and then have it feature on all your videos like I want to do. So there's another platform. I'm going to take the same images and designs, put them on this other platform, and it's spread shop. And then I could create a secondary platform of the t-shirts that it will do the same thing Amazon does, but then allow me to sell them through my social media and it integrates directly into YouTube. It's really good that way. It will
oh,
also integrate into WooCommerce. So if I want to get payment processing going, get the customer data, I could go that route. The question I have in my mind, because WooCommerce is a pain to keep working on the payment side, I'm having a lot of issues with it.
yeah.
Hackers like to go after it. All kinds of stuff. I got all kinds of issues with that. Just setting it up this way on my WooCommerce, it just makes things so much easier to just let me go ahead and oh, did I close it? Sorry, guys. I will bring it back up. Creative life freedom. So yeah, having it this way, it just saves the headache for me. And for me, the time is worth it because I have way too many things on my plate. And what my idea is this is I cannot spell when I'm talking freedom. Okay, there we go. I'm like, what am I putting in? There you go. So for me, this is my like store platform without having to actually manage the inventory and well,
That's
actually,
cool.
the cool thing about this platform that I found out for YouTube, it also will manage the inventory. So when the orders come in, it can go directly to their platform. Whether they pass the customer data to me, I don't know. I would have to find that out to see if it's worth it. But, being able to have these options is just really a nice
Yeah.
way to do things. And
Yeah,
then
it
I
looks
can
good.
do it that way. I also have, well, I'm going to show you cats and cats. So I did go ahead and film myself. And then there are the tools to be able to
Nice.
make your other images. There's a tool I found out, an AI tool that can take your t-shirt image that you can mock up right out of Kittl, and then it can create a story around your t-shirt and have somebody talking about it. And then it has the t-shirt image in the video itself. What I want to do is take the AI tool and download the video and then bring it into my own video platform and add my own images. So I videoed myself wearing the t-shirt. So I have a live video as
Cool.
opposed to their mock-up video. So that's kind of what I thought I would do while their story is going, add that too. Then I can put it on the descriptions right here and have a video embed as well to go with the story that I created with AI. So all
That's
I did is
cool.
prompt AI on this.
I
Then
see
I
what
took
you're
it
doing.
into
Is
it.
this a new site that you're building just for your t-shirts?
Yep. Yep.
You
So
know, that's what we got to do.
yeah,
You could do it landing pages. You could have a one product landing page and make thousands. I'm seeing a lot of people starting to do that, focus on one product. But I'm building out landing pages. You're doing a whole website. Good for you.
yeah, it will. It's so nice the way it's set up with Springs Hosting. You can have multiple sites and they'll let you, as long as you don't max out in space. Now, adding all these images does use a lot of space. I say 5 websites comfortably, but it all depends on how many images you bring in. So it could,
So you're hosting 5 websites for the price of one?
yeah, yep.
Wow.
Yeah, we could beat just about your competitors out. And they also, the way the company works, if you go on a major platform, like you'll see these cheap platforms for hosting, and oh, we're going to give you all this whatever space they'll tell you. But what they don't tell you is they're going to max that server out. So you're going
Yeah.
to get more timeout issues. You're going to have loading issues. This company throttles their servers down to only like 30 whatever sites on a server so that they can give you better performance, even though it is a slower moving. It's not go high level. It's not, some of these other platforms are just super fast. They're made for funnels.
Yeah.
That's what we got Adam for. We can use Adam's funnels, and I was in on his account. I found where the funnels were. Very easy. And you could create your own funnel off his platform, and it loads really fast. And then don't tell him I haven't asked his
He's
permission. If I
using
can,
Go High Level. That's
yeah,
Go
I
High
know.
Level.
Yeah, and Go High Level has their own templates. So you
Yeah.
just go to that section, create your own stuff, and load it right over. Then you get your fast landing pages for your ads, and then bring it right over to
Good
your
idea. Good call. Way to go,
so
Christy.
just think outside the box and keep things affordable. So for $10 a month,
Absolutely.
you've got a great platform. You could create sub-sites under the same domain, and it's
Yeah.
very easy to do. And that's what I do for ConvertKit.
Yeah.
You create a subdomain to run ConvertKit emails off this site right now. So ConvertKit can run the products that way, but then I have this site to go along with my business. So Creative Profits Academy is where I have my courses, right? Though I found out in my research on email that there are some email domains that if they see that name in the domain, the email accounts may not allow delivery or they'll throttle it back.
Is that a dot? Does a dot store include that?
No, it's the words. So I have
Oh, the
profit,
words.
financial,
Oh, I
make
see. It's
money
not the
online.
extension. Okay, that
It's
makes
certain
sense.
words that if you put them in your emails or possibly the domain itself, because it says Creative Profits Academy, if I create my email sequence off that with those keywords, I might have trouble with delivery. Knowing that ahead of time, I came up with Creative Life Freedom and registered this domain. I thought, well, I'll do something else. I'll build t-shirts that are inspirational. It's right in my niche because that's one of the things I
Yeah,
do.
that's a good domain. I'm surprised you got that.
I got a lot of good domains. And my funnel for something else I'm building on Go High Level, which is not on Adam's account, but for some of the stuff is Creative Freedom Lifestyle. I got that domain too.
Wow.
So yeah, I played around. I'm like, oh, these are available.
What does your homepage look like? Is it built?
It
Or
is
you just,
built. Yeah, this is my homepage, and I used my brand.
oh, that is your homepage. Okay, cool.
I could put my picture up here. I haven't done that yet, but I don't know if I'll do that or not because I do have on the right-hand side, if you could see it, I have my Get My ebook, and I want people to see that.
Yeah.
And I used a theme that had this column on it. A lot of themes don't, but I wanted this to collect emails straight off. If they're gonna get my t-shirts, maybe I can collect emails this way without having to worry about managing inventory and doing a real drop shipping type thing.
Yeah,
So
I hear you. It's the drop shipping thing is one of those things that you have to make a decision, put it on hold, leave it. But now I've got to track these affiliate partners
yep,
of mine. I
yeah.
want the emails. That's what I want.
So what you can do is this is what I'm going to recommend. Now, when I teach on drop shipping, I'm doing something a little different than a lot of drop shippers will do. You know the guy on YouTube that says, "I'll build you a store on Shopify, just whatever, give me 5 seconds," or whatever it is, right? He goes and does that. Well, what I did with my drop shipping, and I took a course on this, and not it was a good course, by the way, because I got a one that wasn't so good. So yeah, I want to differentiate. It wasn't that bad course. Um, let's see. Let me think what I did. Oh yeah. I have to think of my domains. I'm like, which one is this one? This is the one I'm having trouble with checkout right now. But what I did is, yeah, see, it's broken again. Oh no, it isn't. Okay. Scared me for a second because I've had so many issues with this site. But what I did is I featured the higher dollar products. So if I'm going to do any drop shipping where I'm taking customer data and doing customer service for, I want it to directly relate to my gardening
Yeah.
business and be high dollar, 200 or more, right? I
Yeah,
don't
I
want to go
agree.
low
I
end.
get it. Yep.
So that's what I did. And I sourced US based suppliers. So I'm not dealing with the overseas stuff. There's no tariff issues. I had some issues last year on one of my suppliers, but with their product running out because they have to source the base.
Are you using AliExpress?
No, not at all. So this was all manual. And because of that, these products are not as easy for drop shippers to get. They can't get a store built that's going to look like your store by the guy's quick build it all with AutoDS and all that. I'm not doing that. I am sticking with very proprietary type products that are not sold on Amazon. So I'm going to stand out in the market. They're high quality products. I know how they're building them. Yeah, you can get some of these little tarps on Amazon, but this guy does a special infusion into his product to give it more durability and UV protection.
So you've sourced these suppliers.
Yes, directly. Yep.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that way I know the quality is good. It's not some big platform like AliExpress, or I'm not working overseas in China and I don't know when I
yeah,
can get them
no.
drop shipped
It's
or tariffs or whatever. And this is stuff that I can offer because these companies offer free shipping to the US. Now, most of my customer base is US. Now, maybe
So are
some
you
Canadians.
Christy, are you treating this site like a drop shipper where the sale would and
Yes.
customer information would go to you, then you're paying for it with the supplier and they're shipping it to your customer? Yeah.
Yes. And my spread,
Cool.
income spread is two to all the way up to $800 on a sale. One sale, $200 to $800. That's worth my time. I will spend my time on something like that. Now I got to fix the bugs with WooCommerce right now. So you can't check anything out because it's not working. But that's a complex.
Are you using multiple suppliers or is there just
I picked
one?
two. I only did two. I didn't know. That's another thing. You've got to integrate the supplier's return policy with your store policy.
Yeah.
Headache.
I only have three and that's all I'm doing.
Yep.
There's no way I want to dick around and like, so what's your policy? Doesn't say that on your website.
Yeah. No, I've got to have something simple. And that's something I discovered because I did go through the regular route of getting all these various suppliers. They were recommending 20 suppliers, and I started looking
Yeah.
at their return policy. Look, I am not doing this. It
Yeah.
was such a headache. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I get
So
it.
if you're gonna do drop shipping, pick a high price product,
Yeah.
get a premium supplier, something not on Amazon, so you're not competing.
Yeah.
Then, and for me, this ties right into my gardening courses because I'm teaching hydroponics in a greenhouse. Hello, you want a good quality greenhouse? It's not going to go. I had hail. I grew in one of these. That's my story
Really?
right down here. So I tell my story growing in this particular model greenhouse and why I stand behind this brand and everything because I have my own story with it. So it's going to add a level of credibility too for my product. If I
Yeah.
could just get the checkout to work, I might actually get some sales.
Yeah, that
So,
looks
but
that looks good. Good for you. I totally hear what you're doing. I've really kind of removed myself from these Asian drop shippers.
yep,
I tell you, it's very what I also notice, it's very hard to communicate with them because their English is not great. And it seems like they're just a bot's responding to you. I'm like, you're not
yeah.
even answering my question.
Well, and the other way you could do it, if you want to do something, let's say there is a product overseas that you want, go to Alibaba, buy it
Yeah.
in bulk, your 100, whatever. I don't like it because until it sells, you're holding
Yeah.
that inventory and
It's a risk.
it is a risk and it's a lot of inventory. And then there's,
Yeah.
if you were to put it on Amazon, the branding they make you go through, the fees,
Yeah.
I'm not doing Amazon FBA, although I know I have a neighbor whose friend did it and did very well because she got a really good product that was small, compact, didn't break, and she ended up moving to the place where the shipment would come in from overseas because it was working for her. You got to find what works for you. But for me, I like gardening courses. I like being on video. That's my
Yeah.
thing. Other people want to do AI, great. Find what works for you, what's your niche, and then build something around that. So I have my blog site at Green Living Off Grid, which
Yeah.
is tied to the Amazon affiliate. Hopefully this site will work so that when they check out, it'll actually, I can get this going with a good spread so it's worth the time. And I won't have so many sales because you're going to think twice before you dump $4,000 into a greenhouse. So
Yeah,
people,
but you know what? Good for you going high end because it kind of weeds out the bottom the bottom feeders that are looking for like the Amazon screamy rock bottom price. So good
yep.
on you.
Well,
Looks
and here's
good.
what I did for the ones that went rock bottom. Okay, you're starting gardening, you've never grown before, you don't want to dump 4,000 in a greenhouse. Then I created my store on my Green Living Off Grid site.
Look at
Where,
you got another site going.
oh,
I
I've
don't
got
know
so
how
many.
you manage all that.
Can you believe it's all under one account? I went the standard upgraded, the next one up with it's $10 a month. This is what I get. And so here we go. These are all my Amazon greenhouses. There we go. Clickbait. Let's just go over to Amazon. You can get the cheaper stuff right here. And why not,
You
right?
got all the bases covered. Way to go.
Well, I tell you what, in the spring, I make the most money from these greenhouses that are selling through Amazon off my courses and my emails that go out. Because I
Oh,
even
good
tell people
stuff. I love
different things
that.
they could do. You want a cold frame? Amazon's got it. You don't have to get it on my site. I'm sticking high end only. And so get your cold frame on Amazon for all of this stuff. Anybody click on these, I earn an affiliate commission for the way I set it up.
Well,
So
the other thing about that too, Christy, is that even though, we know Amazon commissions are not that high, but when you've got high price ticket items, it can make up for that, right? If it's a $2,000-$3,000 product,
yep.
that's okay.
Exactly. Yeah. So this month I have been so busy. I haven't sent an email out. I know, naughty on me, right? I haven't done the email yet, but this is this month here in March just because of my YouTube channel. It's currently working. I'm too busy building products. I haven't even
Look at you, that a girl.
I've done a few shorts. That's it. I've done a few videos on my channels. I really need to focus on them, but I don't have time because I'm too busy building the paid product side right now. But there you go. This is this
Yeah.
month. all passive. It made it by itself, being on my YouTube, linking that through to my blog site. Just remember, whatever channel you send an affiliate link over to Amazon, you got to make sure you got that in your affiliate links so Amazon approves it.
Yeah.
And that's same for email. Email's got to go to your website so that the link is generated off your site, because you can't possibly, the email, how's Amazon going to look over every single email? No, you can't put that into their links. So it's just some little logistics you got to make sure you do. But that's the power of building a blog website, a drop shipping site, tying it together with courses that people buy in a membership package. And that's what I'm building right now. You want to see my membership package? I'll go
Yeah.
show you that too. You guys are gonna love it. Let's see. I wonder if I could just do this. Green Living Hydroponics. Yes, I got all the domains to go with my site. So, although I think some other people have bought into my Green Living thing, I'll see if it'll just log me in. Oh, come on. You should just let me in. Maybe it won't. I better stop sharing for a second. And so I can pull that in. I'm gonna log in so I can show you from on the course side what I'm building out as well, so you can see. Just, oh guys, I wanted to tell you too, when you're ready to do courses, I found a platform. It's not the one I'm going to show you. This one's a more expensive platform, but Teachable has a free service where you could put your videos and have courses and build a community on for free, just getting started. So you guys could start on something free and then upgrade to the expensive stuff later. So yeah, part of me is going, hey, I don't know if I can handle, because this site is pretty expensive, but whatever. It's cool looking right now. So we'll see. I got
It's
it.
all right.
right here.
You're making a few $100 on Amazon. It'll pay for the subscription.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's doing right now. And that's the whole idea. You build these base products that make you money every month, and then you can grow and scale. The hardest part is getting ads. Ads are the hardest part. Let me see if I could I'll just go in the membership side, because some of this stuff is a little learning curve on everything, right? So, oh, that's what it's going to do. Okay. But yeah, there we go. Courses. I'll just show you the courses. It'll be easier to show it this way than to actually, because I don't have everything linked up, and it's just not going to show you everything yet, because I'm still learning how to link it up. Okay, let's see if I can go back to sharing. There we go. Yeah, so these are my gardening courses that I'm building. So can you guys see it?
Wow.
So here's how I'm gonna structure this. I've got my base course, that's my membership, Designing Hydroponics Advanced, and it goes everything from just starting with a little tray to actually building out a whole, the aeroponics system with different pumps and sprayers and all that cool stuff. And if I can move the Zoom link, I can show you the preview, because it'll be more impressive to actually see the course. So this is when people buy my membership, which is going to be like $10 a month. So it's not like it's a lot of money. People can get in here and have access. If they pay $10 a month, they could watch the videos. They could download the video guides on how to do stuff. Like over here, you can see the lessons right here. It shows the video. And then right here, I can attach my files. So it's a really nice little platform to deliver my
good.
content.
Yeah, absolutely. That looks
Okay, let me go back because it wants to hide. It goes in the preview. That's just one course. And you saw all the courses I've got. These are just the lessons on one of them. And then once it does this, because Zoom's right in the way, I'm gonna go back. All right, so that's one product. So anyway, I've got things so close to launching. I'm waiting for a few little things. I got to get my some tomato plants in to finish my tomato hydroponics that I'm building out here. But growing with strawberries, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell my course just on the basics hydroponics, how to get started, and there'll be some basic gardening. And then as an upsell, if they get the community, they get access to all my courses. if they buy $10 a month, and then they get an upsell special course. See, I was doing my welcome video, and I did, and then the sun went down on me. I couldn't finish it, so I was trying to film that right before the call today. We'll see if that thing turns out or not, and I can finish the welcome video. But yeah, I got all this stuff built over the weekend. And then I have what's next. This is where I show you all the stuff that I offer you if you upgrade to the monthly membership. So I'm doing a whole course that I could sell individually and then break it and try to push the monthly membership. I could go on my email list and talk about growing strawberries and different aspects of strawberries and things to deal with root rot and all that stuff. I could teach on that in my email sequence, pushing the back end. Hey guys, want to learn how to build these systems I'm talking about in my email list? Now go over to this that you can go buy this course. And then if you buy the monthly membership, you get all of these additional courses. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm in the build phase, literally in the
That's
trenches.
good.
But yeah,
It's really good. It's a lot of work.
yeah, it is a lot of work, but the nice thing is I'm going to have a super awesome product that could make money ongoing with an email list. I already have an email list started, and
Is
I
this
have,
your Go High Level?
yeah, yeah, that's my
Okay.
personal one. Yep. Whether I can keep it, I've got that money coming in, but I also have other things I'm paying for too for the training. So it's
Yeah.
like, we'll see. The key is going to be if I can sell my gardening products right now, when the market is hot, and make that money that my coach is making right now doing his Facebook ads, then I got it all covered. We're good. And I can
Yeah.
keep stuff in here. If not, I'll move everything over to Teachable and go on the affordable level. But yeah, so like I have for a starter course, just 3 steps to getting started with hydroponics. So people buy the membership, they get that as an add-on course. And then, of course, the full length courses on, well, I just keep growing. I keep developing things like this. Parents grow with kids. Course, I just finished the video, I think, on this last night. And I don't think it'll show you it. But here I actually show a little system that I built, like this little tower rig here that it screws together with parts you can get at your local hardware store. And you don't even have to use a saw. You don't have to cut anything. It is literally all just different parts that you get. So it's something that parents and kids can do. And so I thought, okay. And then you can do 3 different hydroponic setups with it. And I'm going to have a course on each one of those as well. That
Very
they can
good.
make.
Looks good. Chris, sorry, I gotta run.
Okay.
Anyway, I wanted to jump on. This is really good, really impressive how much content you've got.
Yeah.
That's the work, is the content, constant content.
And then it's sales.
Constant.
Before you go, I'm going to show you this real quick because I was on the way to show you it earlier and I don't know if I actually did show this, but my new prompt for that store. You remember I told you I
Oh,
did a
yeah.
prompt this week? So, yep, let me pull my site up. Under here, you go right to this one. How to stand out in your market. And what this is how to make a story, a brand. Oh no, maybe that's not it. Let me go check. I made so many things, I don't know. Let's see. Is that the one? Yeah, that is the framework. Okay. This will
Okay.
help you with your brand story that you're going to make. And all I did was give ChatGPT my framework here. I gave him my VSL that I had. I did this for ClickBank and I did this for my t-shirt brand and I did this for my gardening. I think I use this mostly for my t-shirts actually because I have different frameworks that I did. One is for like the sales page when they come to the page to buy my product on my courses. I have a different script for that versus the one that's going to be on my Facebook ad. There's a different script for that because I'm trying to create different kinds of scripts. And then for my t-shirt, this is the one I use for my t-shirt, creating a framework for your brand story. And what I did is I actually tell my story. Why am I doing this t-shirt brand? What's my story? Well, I'm a stay-at-home mom and I'm wanting to build an inspirational store on how they can design products to have more freedom, time freedom. So I gave AI all that information ahead of time. And then I said, this is the format I want you to do to create that brand story. And I used the format right off of my site that I created. And
Cool.
then that's how I got my Creative Life Freedom brand story for my t-shirts.
Cool.
So the idea is creating all of this and then creating the prompts that go with it. That's going to be part of my high ticket program when I launch it, as something that I'm going to be giving people actual tools and okay, here's how you do this. Here's the prompting text you're going to want. Now let's frame out your story and then you can have the whole story right there. I did that
Yeah.
this afternoon in just a matter of minutes with my prompting.
Looks
Once I
good.
got it done.
I wrote that down. I'm going to check it out off your site.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
you
my
can see how it
friend.
ties into all the stuff that I built. And then also on this site, I have all blog articles that tie into directly the marketing
Beautiful.
ideas and stuff. So I throw so much content.
Yeah,
that-
you do. Well, you do a great job with content. So Christy, thanks again. I'm gonna actually jump on Cloudflare tomorrow and try to make this all work with Kit. I know it's gonna
Yes.
work. I just don't want to have the same day I had today.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, hopefully we gave you some inspiration, kind of
Yeah,
cheer
yeah,
you
you
up
did.
after
You
a tough
always
day.
do. Good seeing you, ladies. I got a run day. Wish it was Sunday. That's my fun day.
I love it, Amy. You bring a lot of life to all of us too. So what I'm gonna do, that was what I wanted to present anyway, to kind of show you guys some of the things I've been building, give you guys
Cool.
some inspiration. Then we're gonna open the camera to anybody wanting to share what they have. So that we'll go ahead and shift right now. And if you gotta go, I understand we're an hour in. So anyway, anyone want to share what they've been up to or stuff they're working on? Sheridan stuff, your own thing.
I'm like, okay, I gotta make more videos.
AI is cool. You want
Well, it ah, like techniques on how to do this, how to do that, manage your headache, breathing and all that kind of stuff.
a little hard to do that with AI. You're right.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I think it's better if I just start recording myself and say yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
by the
people,
way, you got a compliment on your hair in case you didn't see the chat. So you're
right?
colorful today.
Yeah, I went for the Easter egg look.
Yeah, well, that works.
So yeah, it took like 6 hours,
Oh
but
my. Well,
it was fun. I needed something fun this weekend.
yep.
After all this whole month, I just want to be like, okay, that was a blip. I just call it my little obstacles. But yeah, so I did go ahead and put in the information into ChatGPT with going back to Rise, Reclaim,
Yeah.
Redefine, just because of the fact that I wasted 2 weeks on research on something else that didn't need to happen, but that's okay
Well,
because it was a good lesson for me.
was it
Ah,
one of the ClickBank products or something that you're working on? I might show you this.
so the ClickBank one, I decided that I'm gonna go with the Balmerex,
Okay.
which they're like I said, it's an hour video that I took
Yeah.
and sat and listened and had the transcriptions going at the same time while I'm holding my cell phone. Going, Ellie, you better not bark. So every once in a while, when Ellie barked, it sort of kind of jumbled the words. But ChatGPT is really cool. It just like totally condensed it and put it into different formats, and it gave me information on how I can make it into emails and
Oh, nice.
whatever. So I need to learn Flexi, and I haven't had time to learn how to do the whole new process.
Okay.
You showed it once, I
Yeah.
think 3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
but by then I wasn't feeling that great. So
Yeah. Let me see.
there's
I'm
brain
looking.
fog and dealing with all that.
Yeah. So,
Nothing was
okay.
sinking in.
So you got the VSL transcript, and for anybody who might be totally new and doesn't know how to do that, that's where you play with your phone. You let the phone play it into your computer. If you have Office 365, it just scripts the text right into Word. You don't have to edit it or get the formatting.
17 pages.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you do. What you do is you upload it into chat with the little plus sign, and I think that's what you did. So it knows the product that you're wanting to promote. And I did the same thing today. Now, what I did is I created an AI video off of that, but that was like later on. The first thing I did was get free ad copy to break down my avatar. Have you done that part yet?
I haven't figured out how to do that AI
Oh,
thing using the um what was that cloud no 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 what is it called? Wondershare Filmora?
well, that's the video editor. So what are you trying to do right now?
Oh
Just let me
bother.
know. Let me know what you're trying
So
to do. You're trying to get
so
it into
I
Flexi?
so I still haven't been able to figure out how to do the new Flexi
Okay.
format. So
Okay, let's start with that. Because you haven't got a site set up with Flexi yet. Do you want to
no.
share your screen? I think I stopped sharing mine. You could share your screen and go ahead and go into Sheraton if you want to log into Sheraton and go to where you get the tools. Because we do need to get that page going for you. And if we can get at least some scripts and some text for your bridge page, we'll try to do that tonight.
Let's see. Oh my goodness. Why won't the share actually work?
I
It
wonder.
says you can request sharing for this meeting.
Okay, go
Send
ahead and hit
request.
that and I will say allow. I don't know how to do it. So my brother gives me the rights, but I don't know how to auto let it everybody share. Now you should be able to share. Click it again. It should work.
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
Screen. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Why isn't it working? Is it working? Yeah, it's
Yes.
working.
All
So
right.
go to sharing. Go to
Now,
look.
do you want to log in with us not on screen so we don't see you log in? Or is it
I don't think
automatically log in?
it
Okay.
automatically.
Oh, you're set. Go on to resources, TCE software. All right. Scroll
What?
down.
What happened?
Good. TCE. Yeah.
Oh, what? Why isn't it not
There you
working?
go.
It's
Yep. No, it's not clicking. Go down, move your mouse down a little bit. Yeah, it's working. Go ahead and move your mouse up to TCE off, not traffic. You're going up to TCE software. It's the first item down. There you go.
oh my goodness.
There, you see Flexi there on the second. You're going to click on that. Now let's go see if that loads for you. See what it does. Okay, down here, Axis V2. Yeah, we need to get you a bridge page going here.
Dun 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 dun
Go ahead
dun.
and say, yeah, allow is fine. All right, now let's see. You've got your not enough permissions. I don't know
What's
what this
that?
is. Hmm. I don't know what those error messages mean. Oh, maybe it's just saying you
Nothing
don't
because
have
she
anything
doesn't have
loading.
anything.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. So you are going to have to set up a site. Go ahead and click on the sites. Let me just see what your site, what it does. On the left-hand side, under marketing is sites. Click on that. Oh, you don't want to add a quiz. Oh, wow. Um, Michael had a training on how to set up a site a while back. It was in the Discord, and Adam
Okay.
might have covered it too, because you don't need, it looks like you don't even have a base website, and you need that. You can't do anything with Flexi until you set up your base site.
Okay.
If anybody remembers, because it's been a while since I set it up,
Okay, so there's a I don't think she's loading the right, like it's
she
not the
needs to
right
be under
one.
domains. Try settings down here at the bottom. Let's just see
Yeah.
what it says, because maybe that's where the domains are. I'm used to being able to
No.
see the full menu, and it's not.
I'm wondering, like, I know Flexi, you need to kind of like do a download almost. I know they say it doesn't, but it does. And so you have to kind of go back to where it said Flexi and then the green arrows, and then it was spinning for a bit. And sometimes you have to let it, like mine, it took hours and then finally everything showed up.
Okay.
So I could be wrong, but that is what I ran
I
into.
don't think she's got her domain yet, but what might be good, Meg, right now is to go ahead and book an appointment with one of the VAs because as
Okay.
you get your sites up, they can show you how to go to free ad copy because this is what Adam teaches. I think they can get you take your VSL because you already got it. You could just tell them I got my VSL, but I need help setting up my site and getting my landing page. So and they could do all of this because you might need some more permissions or maybe not. I don't know. It might be able to just I'm
Well,
just
it
used to
should
seeing.
automatically when you do sites, like all
Yeah.
this stuff on the left should automatically be showing up
Yep.
because I had to do a domain and all that was there and you could still see cutting edge and you
Right.
could still see and that's not there and that's why I'm saying I'm pretty sure she needs to go like just close it, go
Okay.
back to Flexi itself, like just click out.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
see
trying.
this access, not the, yeah, go down below the green arrows. Nope, nope, you're there. Yeah, now access Flexi V2. Now click it and then,
Let it spin.
yeah,
Let's see. If it doesn't load, you might need support as well
yeah,
because there could be
because,
some configuration that
yeah, see,
wasn't
it's
done
not
before the
loading.
migration. Yeah,
Did
because I'm
you
not
have,
seeing the menu on.
no, no, there's something off.
Yeah. Yeah, it probably, you got that diabetes and then you had a lot of other stuff happen and perhaps you fell through the cracks in getting that part configured. Your account got missed somehow. I don't know, but this
Go
is
back
going to
down to
take,
settings. Can you go down to settings, Meg, at the bottom there on the left?
I know there's a way to bring a domain in, but I
Yeah,
don't even see, you
but
see, I don't see
yeah,
domain.
everything's missing. Like
That's what
there's
I'm saying. I
nothing.
was looking for, like we could set her up with a domain, but
But that's under this. When you go under settings, that should all be listed there. Your
yep,
custom values, your domain, all of it should be there on the left, and it's not showing up. Something's not downloading.
that explains why you're having trouble. You can't follow the directions because it's not your account has a
Can
problem.
I ask a question, Meg? Have you, since they changed everything, have you logged in and out of your TCE resource main page? Like I know I see it's automatically kind of putting you in, but have you
Mm-hmm.
actually logged out?
I should try logging out then. Let's.
Oh, yeah, because you were logged in, weren't you?
Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
what I'm wondering if it's
Good
a,
point. Yep.
yeah.
Some people have to do that for things. I do
I
remember.
had to do that as well a couple of like basically once a week because they have so much changes. I go in, log out, and log back in.
Okay.
That's just me, but you might want to
Yeah.
stop screen sharing to
Yeah,
log
stop
in.
screen sharing so this doesn't get on the recording. If you could just stop,
Uh,
just your,
Stop screen sharing. Stop share.
there you go. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, and then
Yep.
log in.
Maybe it'll all show up then and they'll be just fine and you can, but I think a VA would really help you out right now just to get your site up. You've got your VSL, they can help you with free ad copy. And once you get the demographics from free ad copy, then we can explore what you can do with that. Once you get your page up, that's where my prompting comes in to take ChatGPT, create a lead magnet, all that stuff that I'm teaching you guys how to do for getting an email list and being able to collect that. It's hard for me to do. I mean, I could spend my time helping you get the basics, but it might be better for you to just work with the VAs and get the basics done. And then I could take you to the next level with additional marketing techniques and getting that email tied in with your website and all the things you're doing. So you could promote your course that you have for sale.
Yeah, that
And
would
I also
be
want to help you with Teachable too, because um, I haven't been on that platform, but from what I looked at, that free account will at least get you started so that you
awesome.
don't have to pay for that too when you want to sell your course. So
No, it's not working, Meg. You'll have to start with
Mhm.
one of the concierges. but I got a feeling they're gonna send you to support.
Yeah, support.
Because what it looks like to me is you've been locked out.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do not exist anymore.
Not
That's fine.
it just got missed in the migration is what it
That's
looks
what
like.
I'm thinking. Yeah. I just wanted to try those two
No, good
things.
idea. I forgot about the log out option
Yeah.
idea.
So I should ask a VA.
Yeah, you can start with a video. You could do both. You could book a live, like a
Support.
one-on-one call. Yeah, no, ask the masters. Go down to one-on-one. Nope.
One-on-one. There it
There you go.
is.
And then pick whoever you'd like to chat with.
And they'll give you different times. So
Yeah.
that way you could pick what time works for you. I've
Yeah.
used several of them and they're all
I like
good.
Jonah.
Okay, well then click.
No
No
time
time.
available. Better go back.
I bet people like her, and so therefore,
Yeah, she's probably well, John's
Ugh.
great. I like John and I've had Neil. They're both really good. And
John.
yep, John's great. Neil's great. See who's available. Well, you got one on the 30th. That's Sunday.
Sunday.
It might be good because you're not at work, so you maybe not be so
Yeah,
tired.
yeah.
And pick a time that
So
works for you.
9:30 a.m.
Those are your times. That's your time zone.
That's my time zone? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it says right there at the top, Eastern time.
Help! Can't get into Flexi.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's all they need.
Yep. Yep.
Megumi Abiko. There I
Good.
am.
Yeah.
Done. Okay.
Well, I'm glad we looked at this today. I was like, hey, can you get the chats going and put this together? And then you're like, lost. No wonder, because you didn't have a bridge page access.
I was like, I can't figure out how to get myself in. So,
Yeah, and
okay.
really, I would rely on these VAs just getting yourself up to the level of where you at least have your bridge page going. You've got your script because the free iCopy will give you kind of a script that you can put in. Then you can tailor from there. That's what I do. I tailor my stuff after free iCopy. But you got to get
So
the framework.
that free ad copy, that access that we have now, that gives you ChatGPT and whatever,
It
or
uses ChatGPT and Claude. You can
And
go in and pick,
yeah,
but
yeah.
so
It's using them without giving you chat. It's giving you results as if you were in chat. Does that make sense?
uh-huh. So
Now,
it's fine that I have up my membership with ChatGPT. This is another one to bring
this
it
will
up.
be free because you're with Adam. He has a free
Gotcha.
coupon, and I think he told
It's
on
for
one of
life.
his calls to be able to
It's
get.
for life.
Yeah.
Anyone who became a student, you have that for life, he said.
For life is 999 coins.
It's supposed to be for life though. Like I think that I don't know if they never zero out or whatever that looks like, but
He says if you run out, you just message them, they'll get you a new coupon.
yeah.
So that's the way he's set it up. And it's on the platform itself. To find that, it's one of the resources. And then he tells you how to get your 1,000 credits. So, but yeah, I would message support too, because I think they may have to get involved to get your account.
I got a feeling that's exactly so what the best thing to do is when it's showing that stuff all locked up,
Email support.
yeah, but take a screenshot and send it with the email.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
And then
So
they'll have it
support.
today as Tuesday. If you got that done, if you can, I know it's late there, but if you got it done tonight, they've been pretty
Support.
good. They've been on the ball, like usually. So
Support
probably,
Charrington, this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
you should have it back and answer by Thursday.
Need
I
Flexi account. Need help. It's not working. Whatever you want to say on that.
I would say like locked out a Flexi account.
There you go. That's good. Yeah, something that'll be. Oh, it's urgent. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's hopefully by next week with you working with John or whoever, maybe you'll need a couple
Mhm.
VA calls depending on what all they help you with. But
They only give you a half an hour. So if you think you're going to have a lot of need of help, I've done where I went in and I booked like 4 days back to back. Like
okay.
like the 31st, you can go book that one right now and put in help flex with Flexi landing page, then help with whatever the next step is. So that way you've got those half hours blocked. If you don't need them, you can always cancel.
Yeah.
How do you do
That's what I've been doing.
screenshot on this thing? Control Alt 4?
You're screen sharing right now. What are you wanting to do?
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, if you're on a PC, it's control print screen. There should be a print screen in your upper part of your keyboard, maybe. Yeah, or on the right hand side. It depends on your keyboard. It'll say print screen. It'll be a different color than the other keys usually for the regular PC, not a Mac. So you'll hit control and you'll hit the print screen button at the same time.
There's no print screen. Oh, there it is.
It'll
Control.
give you a selection tool and then you can select.
Oh yeah, she's on a Mac.
Is she on I think she's
No.
on a PC.
Then just use your snippet tool.
Oh, you would know. I don't know Mac.
No. I'm PC.
Oh,
Snippet
okay.
tool is PC.
Oh, I've never tried it. I just
It's
screenshot.
awesome.
Hmm.
Yeah, snipping tool, and then it'll just yeah,
Oh, cool. I
and
didn't.
then you can film it. You can just take a photo, and it'll let you how big or how small. Yeah,
And then
That's
back to
funny.
the
I've been forever using the shortcuts on the keyboard. I've never knew about
I
that.
don't know shortcuts, but I can Google apps till the sun comes up.
There you go.
Oh, what happened to my email? There it is. Control
Did
V.
you save it? It there you go.
Oh, that'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
just find that really easy. I have that on my pin to the bottom of my taskbar.
Nice.
pin it. Pin it. What? Pin. Thanks. Okay. Me and laptop. My laptop and I are not friends.
Yeah,
I'm
you know what, depending on what you decide, what at Free Eye Copy gives you, they may give you an avatar that isn't your direct audience that you're wanting to go with. So then I would modify that, whatever the script they gave you for the bridge page. And what I did on mine is I said, okay, I want to change this person from being this person to being this person, very specific. I want a single mom who's age 37, who's got 3 kids. And I basically told the avatar I wanted because that's my story, right? I'm going to tie it into my story a little bit, mine and another person I know. So I then, because I'm doing it with AI, it's not going to matter, but it's going to matter on my email sequence when I go to push my own products. So I'm creating all of my ad portion with the ClickBank stuff all being AI, and then I plan to push it to my own stuff afterwards. So I'm tying the avatar together. And then what I did is I told chat, please change the text of this bridge page to fit this avatar instead of the one that's here. And chat changed it all out, did a pretty good job. I had to do a little refinement on some things, but it was really pretty good. And then I put that, replace my bridge page copy with that. So that is one way you can do it. If you don't like what Free Ad gives you and you want to make your avatar more targeted, which I recommend, then do that. And I always tell people, think about the one person you're trying to reach, the one type of person, because that's the person that's going to hear you if you really target it correctly, directly to them. Otherwise, your marketing looks like everybody else's ads for the same product that they're going to run across. So you want to make it, the more specific you can make it, the better aligned your banners, your VSL that I'm going to have you create with AI, with my tools, I'm starting with my own VSL before I send them over to the regular product VSL because I want them to be on my page longer, reading about all the different things. And also my lead magnet that I'm giving them is so when they're on my page longer, they're better prepared for the actual product VSL when they go over. So that's something I'm adding to the to what Adam does, I'm adding it to my pages a little bit more, to try to get my audience more framed before they come over. Also to help me collect more leads also for my email. Because if they're just seeing a clickable picture, it's popping up, it looks like you could play it, and you click it, it goes right to the VSL. They don't see the text on your page. They haven't had a chance to really be prepared for your product. So they haven't been properly framed. And then they haven't opted into your email list because they haven't even read that they could opt in and get this special product. So that's why I'm doing it the way I'm doing with the VSL, that they can listen to while they're scanning the page, looking at what I'm offering, hopefully signing up for my email and getting my complimentary guide that goes with the product. So it's very closely aligned all the way through from my banners. Also, when you create your own VSL video for your bridge page, I can take images from that video to become my images that I use GIF or whatever. I create those GIFs in EasyGift and I bring them into my banner, so I'm even more aligned from the ads to my bridge page and then directly into the offer. So I'm finding using NVIDIA AI, I love using it, but there's also Syllabi AI. You could look at both program. Both of them have a free version, but it has branding on it. So when you go and decide which one you're going to use, you might want to, buy the one you're going to use when you're ready to actually land that on your page. But I think it'll tighten up your marketing to do both, to create images right out of your video that you're going to put on your bridge page. So
Does Omni have questions, Christy?
yeah, I don't know. Omni, do you have questions? You can pop right in. Hey, I got a question. Throw it in the chat, whatever.
No, I'm just listening and learning, but my husband was just playing with chat last night and he's creating an app.
Awesome.
And so I thought that would be cool, but I'm wondering if you have any suggestions on where he can promote it at once it's done.
Well, what kind of app is he creating?
So it's like for shopping, like different grocery stores. So it'll pull all the ones in your area and it'll tell you which items are on sale. So you
Nice.
can figure out which item to get that week or whatever. And I guess it'll pull everything for each person's location automatically. And
That's cool.
so, and then he thought that maybe he can even incorporate our ads onto that somehow.
Mhm.
So he's just now playing with the idea and stuff. So we're just getting started with that. But
Would you
yeah.
like me to show you how I incorporate the ads on ClickBank and with Sheridan directly into my website as a base, and then you can promote anything to your website.
Yeah, sure.
Your email. So I'll show you kind of the flow process. Let
Okay.
me jump into my Sheridan account. That'll take me, I think, yeah, I gotta close some things out. I have so much up. So let me close a few things out and then I'll show you that.
And I think did Meg stop sharing? She was sharing.
Yeah.
Okay. After Meg, if you want, depending on how long these guys are and how late it is for you, I can pull up my Flexi account and show you some, like with Christy, we can show you some of the things in Flexi to kind of help you. So once you get there, if you want.
Oh, and I'm like slowly
That's
falling
okay.
asleep on here.
If you can't stay up, all good. I just thought if you wanted.
That would be awesome, but yeah.
Okay.
Um,
No worries.
yeah. That would be like hopefully by Sunday everything will be all set anyway with the call that I have, and then if I still need help, then I'll tell you guys on Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll try to get online when I'm supposed to instead of arguing with the parents. Okay, sorry. So I think
This was great because I had to log in because I wasn't logged in on this computer. So let me I've got to get to my page. So I need to go ahead and chat. This is good. It'll take me a little bit just to pull everything up. I have some more work to do. I didn't finish the page because I've been actually playing with the video stuff. So with what I could do
I
with
think
AI.
yeah, once everything else like falls into place with how to get the mechanics to work, I'll have everything else all set up anyway. Because I already have the booklet already. I know what to say for Zoom sessions. Um, I just really, really, really need to collect emails, and that's the big thing. So,
Yeah,
um,
I think so. Because if you can get those emails, then you've got an audience for your offers that you
right.
would
Which
lose.
is sort of kind of funny because a lot of my clients are like, when are you going to do your program? When are you going to do your program? When are you going to do your program? So I would already have like 10 people ready to go.
That's perfect.
That's awesome.
And they
So
can
I'm just
have them
wondering
do,
if I should just like go ahead and
yeah, start
do
filming.
like a pre thing
I would
that
start
doesn't.
filming and doing it as much as you can. Take your cell phone, whoever, try to get, are you planning to do it over Zoom or are you actually doing it in person?
Doing it. It's easier if I do it in person than with Zoom. I haven't gotten the like your own Zoom account
Yeah.
because
Okay. If you want, while Christy's working on that, I brought up my Flexi page here.
ooh, oh,
So this is, remember how yours, if you see on the left here, it showed Flexi on the top left and then
mm-hmm,
dashboard conversation sites.
mm-hmm,
Now, when you see, you had two words up here. See how I have funnels, websites, stores, webinars, analytics, forms, survey, all of this. This is what I mean by you're locked out. Like you should have all of this when you click the word sites, and
mm-hmm.
none of that is showing up for you. So
And that
then
was the thing, and I was like, how Christy showed that, I like this page the
jump
best
page.
or whatever,
Yeah,
and yeah,
yeah.
and then I was like, can't find it.
And then when you click
Doing
settings,
something wrong.
see how all of this is in the left here, like all these are listed.
Oh.
And see, like Christy was talking about domains down here. See,
Yep.
like I created a bunch of domains to work with, right?
You'll set the domains. This is with Adam's program, you can set the domain you want to use. You don't have to buy a domain and do the
Yeah,
Cloudflare.
these are just my internal domains for within Adam's programs. I am
Yeah.
also on Springs hosting like Christy is, and I've purchased other domains there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When you
So
tie an email, you're going to need your own domain that you're going to want to use. So that's where Springs Hosting comes in. And like for
yeah.
a website like Omni's talking about, you're going to want some platform to promote from, and you'll have to own the domain, not be like under Adam's program because he technically owns every domain that you set up. So you want to be in
Yeah.
your own something you own because you're going to have to get authentication with the email list. Or if you're doing any social media marketing, which you probably will for an app like that, you're going to need to be able to again prove that you own the website because it's your business and it's going to tie into your business name. So that's why, I
The
recommend
reason
Springs
I was
Hosting
playing
with
around
it.
with them is because then up here in the like when I have my jump page, it'll tie in. I've got live long, consumerwatchdog.io is his, and then good health for you, right? So it all just kind of, I have my domain, the Duff services. So what I want to do is break it out into a bunch of landing pages in the Duff services. So I'm going to have a landing page called Live Long, and then I'll have skin products, and it'll all be under the Duff services. So then they're all kind of for anything to do with body, like it'll all funnel to the Duff services and they'll have a body section. And then I can have other things under the Duff services as well.
So the big advantage of Adam's platform tying in conjunction with like your own blog website, if you use a cheaper, affordable hosting like Springs Hosting, you're going to have slower load time on Springs Hosting, but because his stuff on the funnels loads super fast, it's great for ads and getting that interest, getting that email list, and then you can follow up. And even if your site's a little bit longer and loading, people know who you are by then. They check out your YouTube, all your social media stuff can tie in with your blog site. And
I've
that,
just been working on my write up here. So
oh, it's good.
yeah, it's coming. I actually literally even found uh these are literally actual articles from the universities with
Nice. Oh,
parts of the products in this. So
now
it
I would
literally,
caution having that on your bridge page because naturally people are going to want to click. Then
and
they
they
go
are
to the
live.
article, you lose the sale. So what I would
Oh,
do instead is feature a video. You can do this with NVIDIA
okay.
and script out what you want it to say or whatever you want, but you want on screen and you I would create my own images to add into like NVIDIA lets you change out images. So I would do
Okay.
a screenshot or maybe part of the play of the video, not that you're showing it, but you could screen it with your phone, or if you have Windows Share Filmora, you can use on screen videoing. So you could scroll down the article one at a time, add it to your video that's going to be at the beginning of your page. And
Okay.
see, this has been vetted by this one.
Hmm.
Here's an article, and you just show it on screen. You're not giving them the URL, so they don't get distracted and you lose the sale. But you're
Okay.
showing the legitimacy of it. That this is great. I love what you've done. I did
Yeah.
screenshots of like my YouTube, people who had used my product, and I did
Okay.
screenshots at the bottom of my page, but I did not make them clickable. I don't want people leaving my bridge page unless they're going to the offer. And
Okay.
so that's
Good to
that's
know.
the idea
Okay.
behind it. But
I
good
can do
good
that.
research.
Oh
Excellent.
yeah.
Go
I
ahead.
You
spend
know,
too much I spend too much time researching. That's my problem. I get
Mhm.
rabbit holing and going, and now I'm like, hey, I have too much research. I need to just get this up.
Well, Alyssa, another thing to think about this research, keep a track of it because my idea is that we push one product with ClickBank, but you have a 5 to 7 email sequence that you build behind it. I have a framework for emails. So you'll
Mhm.
grab the framework off my site and say, I want this layout on my emails, and here's the product. So you can tell chat, you've got your VSL, you got your bridge page. Okay. So now, based on this, can you provide me 5 to 10 just say 10 emails, see what it gives you that
Yeah.
will introduce it. And then you're going to have those link to, let's say you take each one of those articles and you feature it as one of the things promoting your product. I found this article, and maybe you'll use AI to make another video on your on that you embed to your blog site, or maybe you'll do just screenshots of the
Hmm.
article, but you'll talk about it and you'll create another script. And each page, if you have your own blog site, you could do this with like several pages worth. If you
Yeah.
don't have your own blog site, like Omni, you may not have your own blog site. You could just do a blank page with Adam that he gives you the option to do blank page and just have your emails direct to that blank page where you're putting in each article. May copy,
Okay.
copy another article if you were to do that kind of thing. But I love
Okay.
what you did, Alyssa, because you can definitely use that research in a follow-up email sequence for
Yeah.
sure. I
Yeah,
recommend
they're
you
from
do it.
various institutes from Harvard to I have the four of them all written down.
Yeah,
you know, oops, sorry.
go ahead, Meg. I was thinking of that for your diabetes too, to do an email
Yeah,
sequence.
like, yeah. And then you know how in YouTube they always say click below, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what do they mean by that? Because every time I look at an email, I mean, YouTube, I don't see the click below kind of thing. Is it a specific thing that you
URL.
purchased from?
No, it's a URL. You'll see a string that like you can click on it and it'll give them to a website. That's what that is.
Um,
But
oh.
YouTube algorithm is listening for any of the words click or link or whatever. If you use those words, it won't send your video out. So more and more, I can't talk about clicking in my description, but I just people generally
Why
look
did they
at
always
them.
say click below then? Is
Well,
that
it's only a recent change with YouTube. So you're gonna have all the old videos are gonna say that still. But just something to know. Social media, it's getting smarter with this AI technology to then I've noticed it. I try to test what happened if I told it to click below in the chat for this particular product on a YouTube short. Hardly got any views. So, and my cat stuff usually gets good views because they're funny. So
Sorry, Omni, go
okay?
ahead.
this is great.
If you're ready there,
Are
Christy.
you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. So let me go ahead and share. Um,
And videotape this and I will watch it later.
Yeah, you can rewatch, and I also do the companion AI companion script on all my video archives. Omni, I know you're new to this. Some other people might be new watching this, but the archives of our call are always on the left-hand side of Discord official community under creative strategies. And so yeah, we cover a lot of stuff. And so it's a lot for people to try to remember. Where is that? Where is this? So I wanted to show you my page. Now I haven't put my video in yet.
Bye.
I was
Amy.
playing
Sorry.
with that. So I'm eventually going to put a video right in here at the beginning, and it's going to go along with the story right here that people would be reading, but it's AI's video. I just ran it today with AI. I need to check it for some details, and then it'll be ready to load right in here. I'm going to embed it, probably put it in my YouTube channel, and then embed it into this. You can do it unlisted YouTube video so your subscribers don't see it, unless you think it fits really well with what you're doing with YouTube on your channel. So you could set it up and then get the embed code. And in here, I don't know if you, well, I'm showing you the page once it's done, but there are tools right in the Flexi, and I could show you that if you don't know where those are, how to add a video, and I'll do that if you need that. And then you scroll down here, and this is what I do. With my story, I created a complimentary guide that would fit this product. I did a bunch of research on the product. And in this one, this is a Make Money Online because it goes with my Make Money Online program that I'm developing for creating digital assets to earn additional income passively. So since I'm using this as a front end product to promote my other products that I've developed, I created a guide that would go with this to get people to sign in and get into my email list. So I created her story to fit with a companion guide that they would look at to be able to tell if a job is legitimate or if it's a scam job. So that's what I created. Now for you, you would find a ClickBank product that would closely relate. Let's say it's grocery shopping app you want to sell, but you on the front end you're selling a ClickBank product. What can you find that a mom would be buying who would find helpful, who might possibly use it grocery shopping? I don't know. But maybe search the platform and see, is there something that would relate to groceries, or whether it's a cooking book, and ClickBank has a lot of cook programs or whatever. You might find a product like that. If they're into cooking, they might have a family. They might be interested in the grocery app. And then you can create a guide that would go with the cookbook that would also apply to your husband's app, that you kind of maybe get him to brainstorm with you, and then chat. Hey, chat, what do you think would go well with these two products together? So I'm just saying a suggestion would be like the ClickBank cooking program of some sort that you might get, or whatever would relate to groceries or relate to a mom. And that's what I did with mine, is I find a front end product with ClickBank that I'm going to sell on Adam's system, but then I bring my complimentary guide in so they want to get it. I tell them, in the video that I'm creating actually talks about the guide. You want to get the guide, you'll want to enter your email below, and you tell them exactly what you want them to do. You say that in the video. Plus on the screen, it says, to get the guide, don't get scammed, download it here. Cool thing about ConvertKit is they have these forms that you can get the code that works right in with Adam's website. It's very easy. And again, it's another section of building the web page that will let you just pull it right in, pulls the code in, and I tell it there's a way to program it on ConvertKit so it doesn't take the user off your page. They enter the email, and then I tell them in 12 hours they'll get the guide. By saying 12 hours, they're not jumping on email right away for the guide. And then watch the video, or I encourage them to go ahead and grab the free guide, then watch the video. This is where I use the gifts that Adam is having us create, our hero shot. Instead of having it at the top, I have it underneath my email, because I want them to see the email before they see this. And so that's why I design my pages a little differently with my own embedded video that's going to tie in with my banners, and it's going to tie in with my story, so everything aligns. And then I say, all right, watch this video below to learn how to sign up. I need to add that part. Learn how to sign up for the platform, because that's what I'm promoting, is a platform for finding a job online. And then the rest of it's another story, and watch the video now. They click it, that's where it's taking it directly to the ClickBank offer. By the time that they've had a chance to opt in, I don't care if they go over, I could add my links in here. I can add more images or whatever I want to do. I can add what I did down here is I also did just like Alyssa did. I researched product reviews on this particular product and screenshot the positive reviews. And I just put that under there. Again, not a link because I don't want people leaving, but it is a visual attestation for the product as to the fact it works. This is not some scam. And if you're worried about scams, I like to play to people's, their objections when I create my lead magnet. This is a really good objection. How do I know this platform's not going to scam me? Well, get our guide so you could test to see if a job is legitimate or not. Because even on the good platforms that they're posted, they could be, it could be fabricated. So that's how I do it. That's how I'd recommend your husband do that with you, creating some kind of a lead magnet that they would get when they sign up.
What
then
product are you
embedding.
looking at for ClickBank, Omni, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, right now we're currently doing the Nagano tonic.
Okay.
I'm on round 2 right now, running that one.
How's that
Okay.
going for you?
It's going okay, but I still feel like I guess my landing pages aren't good enough. I mean, I have one that's, I think it's around 30, or no, maybe it's in the 20%. It
Still
started
trying?
off good and then it's kind of dropped down as the days have gone on.
Yeah.
So I need to work on that, I guess. But I
I
have a
think that's
couple.
why we're formatting ours a little differently.
Yeah.
Because I think, like when I looked at what they had for the product I picked, which is the Glucose 6, I was like, no. It was just I know he said they're at, like what they wrote was really, I'm like,
Yeah.
no. All it did was talk about Africa, and I'm like, I go and look at everything in the ClickBanks, and I'm like, there's not one mention. So then I had to go and deep dive the products that are in it, and then I learned that some people, the one product, Cirque, is considered an African sugar, but it actually has nothing to do with Africa. And
Oh.
so then I was like, because they just went with chat, right? And so
That
then
isn't
I went,
always right.
okay, then I want, okay, what is this? So actually, Cirque is actually, I'm not going to say this word right, ethanol or whatever. It's a form of sugar that's like super.
Oh, erythritol?
Yes, it's actually just
Oh.
another form of that.
Mm-hmm.
And so it is actually adapted highly by Egyptians. And so, yeah, so like when I say I deep dove this product, I wasn't kidding. And so now I'm like using, okay, now I know all that. So I'm like, now I'm going to go in with like, some graphics that are like Egyptian and stuff and be like, well, what does diabetes have to do with Egyptians? And, this, just to try and get people in based on some research I did, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's my goal is I think it'll, and then with the product syllabus, sorry, Christy, if you want me to be quiet, just tell
Yeah,
me.
no, go ahead. Talk about the syllabus. This is great.
But this other platform where we can create videos, I'm going to do a lead video in using an like a AI avatar that's going to talk about, like, I have lots of family members, which is true. I have lots of family members with diabetes and stuff, and just all these kind of facts I kind of learned, and because I can write the script and pick a voice for this AI character. So that's going to be my lead video,
Okay.
because that's really different, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll have the VSL video a little about halfway down, and then I'm going to have another video at kind of the end. Like I'm doing a very long form because I'm like, I think just learning different personalities, like your A personality, like your action takers, you got to get them in the first 4 seconds. So I have like 3 big points that are just bold, and
Yeah.
then that quick video, and then it goes into more background about the product and down, and then at the bottom I actually name what the product, like if they keep going, then I actually name what the product is, and and all of this and stuff. But anywhere through there they can link off and go purchase it, right? So, but that's what I'm doing. Again, it's just, but it
Mhm.
takes more time, obviously, than just
Yeah.
going with what they, but if nothing's converting, then, right? So,
Yeah.
Saving money by taking
yeah.
the time to do the research ahead.
And it's always the first one's the hardest. Now, after I've once I set this whole one up and I get gift like all the things that I kind of figured out with that, and then the next one will go a lot faster because the research will be the longest part for me because
Hmm.
I've already kind of picked out my second product, and
Hmm.
then so just but anyways, back to you. The I think that product that you have, there's no reason you couldn't put your grocery app in there. I think anything to do with eating, anything to do with drinking.
Food.
I
Hmm.
mean, people buy groceries if they're eating and drinking,
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
right?
another thing I thought I had watching some of Christie's videos is the doing the blog.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
the only thing I can think of is like I'm into the natural healing stuff, and
Okay.
that's
Nice.
all what I've always been like a big advocate for. And so I thought maybe I could do one on that and just
Mhm.
maybe pull up every week, do a different topic on how to heal from this or what natural remedies for that or whatever.
Oh
And,
yeah,
and then I could add stuff in there too.
definitely. Yeah, and the key is, figuring out how you're going to push what products when and how. But
Mhm.
I have the frameworks on my site, and so you can take the framework, take it to chat. This is my story. This is the product. This is the benefit. These are the results. All those things are. If you can nail that in, chat can really help you script out a good blog article, and then you
Mhm.
put your
Oh
links
yeah.
into it. And that could be another part of your email sequence. I really am a strong believer in collecting emails. If you're going to pay ad spend,
Hmm.
have to be building something that you can come back to them, retarget. They were interested in that product. Maybe whatever they want to research more, and then they forgot they don't have the link anymore. But your email sequence, 5 to 7 emails on that one product, then shift to another product. So you kind of keep it very targeted, one call to action per email, one hook. What's the
Hmm.
question you're going to ask, get them interested, and then tie it into your blog that you could create a bunch of different pages off of for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a spot on your website that talks about the blog building and stuff?
Yes. So that's under
Okay.
Creative Profits Academy. So let me share
Okay.
my screen. I'll just pull it up, make it easy. So, down here on my site, and I put this up for free for everybody. So if you have friends that want to start dabbling in this stuff, the I am building a coaching program. You guys being with Sheridan, you guys are in my base, group.
Mhm.
So I'm not charging, you guys aren't going to have to pay for anything. That's my goal, is to make it free for you. But I will eventually on my email sequence start releasing some paid options like a monthly, community that they can get more training on. And then when they want hands-on help, that's what they're going to do, is come in here.
Mhm.
I'll coaching them like I'm doing you guys. So you guys get
Mhm.
the benefit of testing my prompting documents before
Mhm.
I release them. So, all right. So under B module. So you just click that courses, up at the top. You'll scroll down a little bit because I talk about how to apply to Amazon, because I talk about Amazon a lot in my courses.
Mhm.
But you're just going to go right here. And then I recommend Spring's hosting platform. I do not support any other platform because I don't know their backend. I don't know how to integrate everything. I know this one pretty well. And the tech,
Even for blogs, you can use them.
oh yes.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
I've had blog sites with them for 20 years. So
Oh.
lots of experience with them, particularly blogs for my mission, Christian ministry. So, I mean, I get stuck on something. I throw a question to their tech guy. He throws an answer back. I pretty much know what he's saying. Oh, you need to check this, do this. Whereas some people, if you don't have my help and you get stuck with technical, it can make it more difficult. So,
Mhm.
yeah, you're going to click right here and that will let you sign up. And then these are my videos right here. So you
Mhm.
start with building a base, what you need to do when you're signing up. It walks you through all the sign up, how to set up your site, how to install WordPress, how to, get all that going, set it up through
And their
Cloud.
price points for domains are super cheap.
Yeah, that's cool.
They're
Yeah.
cheaper than GoDaddy. Yeah, seller
Mhm.
domains are great. And the other thing with them, you could have unlimited number of domains registered, no additional cost. If you buy the starter plan, it's only one website. If you
Mhm.
buy the next one up, a standard, I believe it is, and that's the one that's $10 a month. That allows, it gives you more server space. And really, I mean, I say about 5 websites because I'm running 5 websites, but really, it depends on how much graphics you put on it. If a lot of stuff is off landing to other bridge pages or whatever to your offers, and you're not putting a lot of graphics on the site, you might even be able to do more than 5 sites too. I
Mhm.
mean, it's really, it'll tell you when you're maxing your drive out. So
Okay.
just that's the only caveat really. And
Mhm.
they do load slower. They do a lot of their maintenance at night. So you should know if you're in here working at night, stuff doesn't load good. That's because they're running their backups. But they give you complete backups as part of their service, no additional costs. Mentioned on my call earlier with Amy how my WooCommerce store is crashing. I'm testing things. Something I did completely broke it. I couldn't get in at all. I just run their little backup from yet last night, put my store back up. We're back in business. So I'm still trying to fix the problem. But the thing is that having that backup feature is huge. And I don't know a
Yeah.
whole lot of providers that give you that for free,
Mhm.
especially as part of your plan without paying extra. And so installing the WordPress plugins. Now, this is a little more complicated. There's a lot of plugins I talk about. The most important are at the top. And then there is one piece I need a little more education on. I've got a friend who's really good at it, and it's the GA4 analytics for tracking for SEO. That's the one piece that I give you kind of the start how to do it. You might be able to get through research to figure out, like for individual product tracking. I haven't figured that out. It's just because I need more training and I have other things on my
Yeah.
mind right now. So some of that's like at the end, I show you how to set that up a little bit, but I know I'm not an expert at GA4, so
Mhm.
just kind of I'm gonna put that out there, guys. I'm not 100% on that. But and then AI blog images, this is where you're gonna use Poe. The one that I use here is now, charging per image, paid whatever credits, but now with Poe, I like what they're giving me,
Mhm.
and I get so much more. I get ChatGPT 4 and all these other things. So for me, it was worth to just do Poe. But
Mhm.
this is just showing you how you can bring those images in and how you can make images for your blog titles, and then how you bring them in as featured for your website so people see your article looks better, all of that. This
Mhm.
is just a wait list I'm putting for my coaching program. And again, you guys, technically you're getting coached because you're with Sheridan.
Mhm.
So no worries, you don't have to sign up for that. But if you have a friend who's interested, hey, have them sign up. So
Okay.
yeah.
But
There we
back to the Poe, we were looking at maybe signing up for that as well. Do
Mhm.
you, I know they were saying it's not quite the same as like it doesn't save something. Does it
Yeah.
save your chats? Like your,
Yeah, let me show you. So
okay.
what I do, I have so many sites, so many different angles, so many things I'm doing. It's
Mm-hmm.
kind of nice not having it saved. At first, I thought I
Oh
was
yeah.
going to miss that, but do you see here on the left? This is a
Mm-hmm.
paid account with Poe. I'm at the I think it's $200 a year level or whatever. The one that it's like $20 a month or whatever.
Yeah.
I did the annual, and so I create one. I do one chat, and I stay in that one chat thread while I'm
Mm-hmm.
building a project out. I can
Mm-hmm.
go back, like I did the thing on Brand Story, and then I used my prompted pre-prompted prompt to then come up with a brand story for my store today. So I just click back in here. You guys have the framework for the prompt and reference, and I might tell it what it is. And then I go, now here's a story I'd like to brand for this particular website. And that's how I do it. I just keep my very specific, whatever it is that I'm doing. When I'm hydroponics, am I doing,
Mm-hmm.
Christian ministry stuff? Am I doing, my t-shirts and coming up with t-shirt titles? All the t-shirt titles are in there. The VSL for my ClickBank product is actually this one. So it's not confused between them. I actually really
Yeah.
like that.
So it does save each of those individual topics for you.
Yes. I
Okay.
come in anytime. I could be on any computer too. One
Mhm.
computer, go to the other computer and jump in
Okay.
and just log in. And I was doing some images too. I wonder if I don't know where those are. I'm still learning how to migrate Poe. So
Yeah. the paid version keeps your conversations.
Yeah, I'm in paid.
Yeah.
Boy, do I use it too.
It's a beast, but and like the cool thing is people can go in and create whatever. And so if you don't see it under like the mainstream ones, there's a ton of creators that you can like Google topics and different AI platforms that they've created will pop up and you can use them to do things too. So it's kind of like an endless library of
Yeah.
potential for creation
Hmm.
because like people will have gone in, went, there's nothing here to help me with this. So then they go create their own bot or chat or whatever, and then you can go, oh, they already did the hard work for me, and then you can go and use it. So
That's
like Dan, for example, you
hmm
can go and search his name at Dan Pine
hmm
and all the things he's created, it's all right there and you can
How
use
cool.
it.
Is that
Oh,
here? Do you get it from here? Do you know?
What?
Like to search Dan? Do you go to App Creator Official?
Um,
I'm just curious because
I
I don't
can't
know how to migrate.
remember. I'm not in it right. I haven't been in it for a week, but I went, if you go under, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's bots and apps. And
So
then you
maybe
just
it
do a
is.
search
Okay, how did I get to that again? Oh yeah,
right where
there
it
you
says
go. Right
bots
here.
and apps.
There we go.
Okay, and now just type in his name.
Oh, you are cool.
mhm.
Oh, no, you got to keep it. It's at Dan Pine.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that. Okay. I'm still learning. I'm just having fun
No,
with it.
I know there's a spot for searching. Try going to the hamburger menu on the top right.
Maybe he made himself invisible somehow.
No, it popped up the other day when I looked.
Hamburger? This one?
Uh,
No,
no,
that's
on
in
the
the chat.
oh
I
shoot.
don't know.
Okay. I
I
can't
don't know
remember, but
how you did that. Once you find out.
maybe under creators. Maybe it's under creators. Try that one.
Okay. And do they let me do a search? Be
Crap.
fun to see.
I know I did it, but I couldn't remember. I can't remember now.
Your chat. See, that's not
Yeah.
helping me. Oh, goodness. Well, anyway, all I know, and their image thing was really awesome too. Now I don't know how to get to my images that I had already downloaded, but they were just amazing. Just like that other AI I used to use all the time. These ones are really good. I like Lifelike. I don't really like, I'm not much for the little stick
Sorry, one more
figures.
thing. Try the explore button.
Explore. Where?
Yeah,
Left.
Oh, there.
top
Yeah.
left.
I was looking at the bottom. There we go.
I think
Oh,
that's
for
yes.
people. There we
Yes,
go.
there you go. At Dan and Pine.
All
Now
together.
he may have see, he may have taken it that so many people may have looked for him. He may have taken it because it was there. He did pop up before.
Ah,
So
he might be hiding himself.
Mhm.
yeah,
It makes sense because he's
yeah,
popular now.
yeah.
All right, Dan. Doesn't want us using his stuff. I get it.
But anyways, you can like look up all kinds of stuff and like it's yeah. We will never learn it all. It's
Yeah,
impossible.
I can't. I just can't do all this. But I've
Yeah.
heard so many good things like Perplexity. And you've heard these names. 11 Labs does the
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah. Deep
Ooh,
Seek. I think
do I
Deep Seek.
actually get to use 11 Labs without paying? Because I'm
Yeah.
paying. I thought I had to buy a cat. Oh my gosh, this is
Mhm.
cool. Because I want
That's
to
why
do.
I said, Christy, you got to search in here before you go and buy platform because
Uh,
there's so many of them in here.
This is you know what, 11 Labs. So I'm creating this. I've got this funny ad thing for my gardening, but I need one person to respond to the other person. I need two different voices. Well, I'm using the AI tool with actual stock images and like really good images of people. So how am I going to do this with the two of them talking? And I thought, oh, 11 Labs. I'll remaster the audio for the response person with 11 Labs. It's so cool. My brother uses it all the time. Wow. Now it says rates. What does that mean?
It'll
They
be
may,
your
huh? Remaining points. Well, I guess I got enough remaining points. No problem there because I'm
yeah.
in the Poe purchase plan. So
Yeah. everything costs credits or whatever.
But it's all tied in. I
Yeah.
love this. I didn't even know that. Thank you.
Yeah. The only difference Dan pointed out was that sometimes when there's a new version that comes out, it might take a few weeks before this platform has access to it. But he was like, who cares?
Yeah, this is so good.
Yeah.
Good grief. This is crazy. Man. I mean, like, look at that. It just goes on and on and on.
Yeah, and these aren't even the ones that people have created. Like you can just type in under Explorer, like looking to make a menu, or like whatever, and you can look and see what people have done or whatever. I know I was playing with it, but it's been a little while. I can't lie. Like I said, I started rabbit holing other things.
Well, I just love the fact that it has so much at its disposal. So when
Well,
you
for
use
20
an
bucks a
assistant,
month, I
Yeah.
mean, you can't even get chat on its own for 20 bucks a month.
yeah, and you can the assistant can help you identify where your content would be best served. Like I wanted a brand story, so it put that it just kind of it pulled chat 4.0 for that. Whereas assistant kind of just did its own chat thing here. You can kind of see it's pulling different. At least
Yeah.
that's what it looks like to me. And it's just so
Yeah.
cool. I love the ability to just have it. Okay, which app should I be using for this? Have it
Yeah.
guess. So I think for what you're doing with the grocery, your husband's grocery, and then tying in your products, the main thing you're missing to tie it all together is a ConvertKit account. And I'm going to show you real quick ConvertKit. It starts out, it's like $25 a month, but they do sometimes give discounts and everything. I did an annual plan. I got it for like 15 a month or something like that. But I paid it for the annual. And ConvertKit gives you one email list. You could tie that into your blog site so that your domain on your blog site, if you can authenticate your domain as owning it with ConvertKit, and there's a little process that you go through. That's the part I need to do my training on because everybody's having trouble with this, tying it together. But I say go tie your domain or your subdomain. You'll add a subdomain like you do in Springs Hosting. I show you how to add a subdomain. So you'll add a subdomain. If you're stuck, come on a call because that's the part I haven't really finished the training on. But then I use my subdomain for ConvertKit's email managing off of that. So it could send based off my subdomain off my site. And then they have something called sequences in the free plan. I believe they give you one sequence and that's one automation. So for mine, I could have a series of emails, which I haven't done. I actually shouldn't show this. You see all this stuff over here? So I have like different things I'm drafting. I haven't released yet. But I just set up my email sequences and then they tie and link back to my paid products. Also ConvertKit, if you create digital products that you want to sell, like a PDF ebook or something, and to sell to go with it, to add to monetization abilities, they have something. Let's see. I gotta get this scroll out of the way. It's good old Zoom. Let me see where that is. I think it's under. They have something for products. Oh yeah. Let me move this. So it might be under here, or oh, there it is. It's under Earn. Okay. Earn products. This is where you would put in your products that you're going to sell. And I have my wait list in here where I'm not selling it, but people are signing up. Newsletter, masterclass. I'm working on building something that's going to be like a monthly reoccurring fee that they pay to get access to all my courses. And so I'm building that in here. So ConvertKit ends up being my payment processor for my products, my digital products, without having to get a separate processor for my website. So they use Stripe. Just so you know,
Okay.
Stripe, and then there's on your website you could do PayPal as well. There's lots of different options if you wanted to run something that way, and Teachable for your own courses. Like I was showing Meg, she's got her own course. She wants to film it. I suggest she films it, put it into modules like what I showed her, and she can get the exact same type of platform, not as robust as my platform, but it's free on Teachable. So you can tie everything together and have people check out on whatever platform you're running, whatever it is you're selling. Like if your
Okay.
husband's going to sell his app, whatever platform, just put a link to it in your
Mhm.
email sequence. So
Okay.
I hope this helps you think of
Cool.
how you could tie that together and leverage
Yeah.
your ad spend in more ways than one.
Yeah, that would be good.
So I'll show you real quick. If you get a ConvertKit account, you're going
Mhm.
to come into landing pages and forms. So that's under the Grow tab. And then this is where you build out whatever landing page you're going to do. And this is a form that I embedded with my own picture of my own lead magnet. I actually created this document when we were going to do the listicle on cats. I had set this up for
Okay.
Adam's listicle, and then we switched to ClickBank. So I haven't actually
Mhm.
run this, but this was what I was developing for that, an email opt-in. And actually, there's a way to get rid of this. I in the paid account, I haven't done it yet because I haven't done anything with it. But it's really easy to set these up, and they have tutorials, a lot of tutorials to walk you through how to set these up. And any question you've got, Google,
Mhm.
YouTube, and Kit has rebranded as Kit now, but they used to call themselves ConvertKit. So I put both names in when I'm searching for tutorials on how to set
Okay.
different things up. So.
Okay. Cool.
Any other questions?
I don't think so. I need to just go watch your videos, it sounds like, and kind of follow through there and
Yeah, I
try to
think
set something up.
a lot of people get lost when they come on our calls if they haven't studied the courses. And oh, I was going to show you this. I have it on my site. I'll just show you on my site, but I have it in Discord too under Creative Strategies. I've got all of my courses set up so that you could just go in and watch all of the A section, ask the market what's selling. All of those videos are embedded right into the Discord community under the left-hand menu of the official community.
Mhm.
But you could just come on the site because I have tons of links. And sometimes I
Okay.
forget to put a link in on my layout. I tried to
Mhm.
catch them all. Nobody said I'm missing a link yet, so I think I'm doing okay. But
Mhm.
if there's anything I mentioned that I miss, it's here on my site, Creative Profits Academy. And niche down and your story behind your blog. I do recommend that you spend time on that first and foremost, because that's going to give you a kind of a direction. You're going to hone in, where's my market? What am I going to focus this blog site on? Who's the audience and why?
Mhm.
Why does this matter? And you could tell your story. That's where it really fits.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
I
And
know AI is
honestly,
kind of,
I think just about anything off of ClickBanks, you could run your grocery app because everybody needs groceries and do the email list capture that we're adding to our jump page and
yeah.
slap your app into it. And
Mhm.
I mean, you should get people signing up for it, I would think quite a bit.
Yeah.
Um, so, and they can, you capture their email, you send them an email, and then they get the app, right?
Oh yeah.
And then you're killing two birds with one stone,
Mhm.
right? 'Cause now you're building out your own email list, right?
Mhm.
And then specials for the app or updates for the app, or here's a blog about the app, or like
Here's
it's
an
endless.
ebook. Yep, that
Yeah,
can go with
yeah.
the
Oh
top
yeah.
10 grocery items you need this week to make paleo diet, whatever you want to
Yeah.
do. You could have, and that could be like a $3 product that you set up in ConvertKit. And now you've made another $5 on that ebook that,
Yeah.
or
Mhm.
they could join your community. Maybe you sell it for a little more, but I'm just saying it could be a checklist. You can create a
Yeah.
checklist in
Yeah.
Canva. And
Oh.
there's something else that you can continue to sell. Or, hey, you want to sign up for $10 a month in my community on Teachable? Now you
Yeah,
guys,
like
you're building your
here's a blog,
recurring income.
here's a blog on the top sourdough bread makers and their most popular ingredients that can be found at grocery stores near you through this app.
Oh.
Or, yeah,
Like you just
or
pick
tie that into your
trending.
Amazon.
Yeah,
Amazon, top 10 selling sourdough makers on Amazon. There
Oh
you
yeah.
go.
like and just whatever will tie back to grocery. Like, hey, here's a trending recipe. Like you see all the TikTok trending recipes, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, like here this week it's this or this week it's that. Like you can see them. And so you could just do a quick blog saying, oh, here's you can even show a brief clip of that TikTok video. and then say, yeah, here's this recipe, and now using our app, you'll be
Mhm.
able to get all these ingredients, and here's the cheapest way and the closest way, which in the long term saves you lots of extra money because you're not driving around all over
Mhm.
town trying to find these ingredients, and you're getting the best prices for these ingredients,
Mhm.
Yeah,
right?
I like
And
it.
that would be kind of the theme I would do over and over with just different recipes and different food
Mhm.
products. Oh,
Yeah.
and meals. I mean, like people are, you could also play off of what are those called? Hello Fresh and
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah, the boxes.
get
okay, so
get
can't
an
afford to
affiliate.
pay $100 for 3 meals.
Yeah.
Well, here you go. Here's 3 meals that you can do, and here's the grocery list and the cheapest ways to get them.
Ah, so
Right?
good.
So just, just play off anything that's trending and
Mhm.
just relate it back to your app. And I can't imagine why that wouldn't go gangbusters.
Mhm.
Especially if you do TikTok like Eli's doing. And
Yeah.
start jumping as you build your website out and you got more articles and things. Hey guys,
Yeah.
sign up for my email or sign up for our app or whatever you're wanting to do,
Yeah.
however you're collecting those leads. But the email would be really important to push
Because the
some
next thing you
products.
know, you've got 10, 15,000 emails, and now all of a sudden you have your own list to sell.
Yep.
Mhm.
And then you go into Beehive and then your own email, Beehive contracts with businesses, not necessarily Adams, but other businesses want to push a product on your niche, which is food market,
Which is a
whatever.
big niche.
They will pay you for running their products on your emails when you're in Beehive. So there's like so many ways you can monetize when you start getting out
Mhm.
of the box and start leveraging all of these different tools that you're getting right now. So
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah. Well,
Thank
thanks for
you.
joining us. It's so nice to
Yeah.
have you on. It's been a little while
Yeah.
since you've joined us.
You're a wealth of knowledge, and I appreciate all that you share.
Oh,
Yeah,
glad you could.
Christy's awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, you guys are awesome too. And Eli's learning about TikTok, which I'm not good at. So it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
cool. We're
My
going to have a
kids,
really knowledgeable community here. So,
yeah.
yep.
Yeah, I
And then
probably
if
should get
Amy's
on it.
doing Pinterest, Amy can teach us on Pinterest. Eli teaches TikTok. I teach you guys the
Mhm.
blogs and WordPress stuff. I mean, we're
Yeah,
good.
there you go.
So cool. Well, thank you very much. I really
And
enjoyed.
I'm just a student for life.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she got the
Me
life
too.
account. So she could just dabble however long.
With Adam's thing,
Hey,
the
with what?
lifetime with Adam's
Yeah,
program.
I did. I did the
Yeah, we
life.
did too. So
Yeah.
we'll
That's
be
cool.
here.
I honestly, I'm really happy. I was a little concerned when it was the live intent stuff, but
Hmm.
now with what he's got, I'm
Hmm.
like, this is awesome because I'm gonna have access to incredible um publisher like sources for
Hmm.
traffic
Yeah.
without that's the biggest thing, right?
Hmm.
All the stuff like all the flexi and all that we're like that's go high level. That's like you can learn all of those kind of
Hmm.
components like Gifster, all of those, but it's the fact that you have access to his
Yeah.
Yep.
his I mean, he's
Traffic.
making millions of dollars in there. So, I mean, it's
Hmm.
obviously like like I said, that's why I'm taking my time before I'm just slapping stuff up. And I'm not saying that's what you did, but I notice it's real
Well, it
easy
kind of
to
is.
see. It's real easy to see like a lot of the students are doing that where it's like,
Hmm.
oh, okay, they did this write up on this
Hmm.
product already. I'm just taking that one and I'm like, okay, so now your jump page looks like everybody else's, and
Hmm.
nobody's getting creative with their imagery. Like I said, I looked up that SURKE, whatever, deep
Hmm.
dove it, what that product is, that sugar. It's
Hmm.
unregisterable, like it doesn't cause insulin spikes. So,
Hmm.
and then like it led to like, yeah, it's very popular with the Egyptians or whatever. I'm like, cool. Now I can use
Yeah, a new
imagery from
angle.
that to
Hmm.
draw people in for
And
something
it's gonna
about
be
losing
different.
weight and diabetes,
Yeah, that's a
right?
good idea.
Right? So that's the difference, right? Compared to
Hmm.
people that are just going to go, well, I'm just going to take an image of this and
Yeah.
like I took one of TikTok's trends and I have some of those images. Like one of TikTok's big trends right now is the 12 donuts in one. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but it's where you stack 12 donuts, then you go like this to them and then they eat them, right? So I've got some images of that for my ad banners, right? So like that's the difference from what I'm doing, and because I have the lifetime
Mhm.
membership or then I was like, I have that ability to take my time. And so when I
Mhm.
go in there and I build out this landing page with the videos, like, and the email capture and everything, then the website on the back end, right? Then
Mhm.
now I'm going to be able to monetize this in so many different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that I think will be worth its weight, you know,
Mhm.
even though I'm not just jumping. And I'm not going to lie, I'm slow because I'm still learning. Like, I'm not a computer person.
Yeah.
I've done construction for 30 years.
Mhm.
I didn't get into computers till now. So all of this is new.
Yeah.
So I'm slow, but
Yeah, I'm the same way.
yeah,
And my
yeah.
husband, his brain works way different than mine, so I have him do all the tech stuff and then I do the creative stuff and
Oh, cool.
See, and
That's a
my
good.
husband's even
yeah.
worse than me. So it's all me.
You can
Yeah.
at least you can kind of leverage each other's strengths, and he'll
Mhm.
help you through
Yes.
some of the tech. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's more stuff I want to do to my trainings. I do not
Mhm.
Yeah.
have ConvertKit work set up right now because my site was built off of MailChip.
Yeah.
MailChip
Mhm.
does not hold a candlestick to what you can do on ConvertKit now. I do not
Oh.
recommend going with MailChip. Use ConvertKit. My training's on MailChip just because that's what I had when I made the training. But I'm learning ConvertKit along with all of you. There's things that I'm
Yeah.
learning. So we'll dig into the problems like, oh, like Amy was struggling to get her ConvertKit to read with her domain. I can help her with some of that. She's on a different platform. She went to Namecheap instead of going to Springs Hosting. I do not know Namecheap, but if you go with Springs Hosting, I know that platform inside out, and I could better
Yeah.
support people that do that. Plus, I think they're cheaper than Namecheap. Namecheap
Yeah.
They
wants to
are.
put on so many things
Yeah.
and add
Well,
additional
she
fees, you
she
don't
went
realize
on
it.
to up here in Canada what's called the CIRA, which is kind of like GoDaddy. And so then when you go to do a domain, a bunch of them, Namecheap is one of the top ones that I'm just making an assumption, but it's one of the first ones that pops up. And then they offer, I think, your first domain free,
Mhm.
but then they get you on a bunch of other things in the
Yeah, they
back.
do.
I started diving. So yeah, but yeah, I honestly, I agree with you, Christy. I haven't, like, I've looked at Nexus, I've looked at GoDaddy. There was about five of them I looked at in the CIRA in Canada. And I honestly, to me, it's really good.
Mhm.
Again, the difference is if you're not able to do the stuff yourself, then, or if you're not able to take the time, like I'm constantly having to I get stuck, and then I'm like, okay, YouTube, here I come, and I just deep dive in YouTube till I get the answer I want, right? And so, I mean, not everybody's willing to do that, right? So then when you go to GoDaddy, you can pay them to build you a site and do all the things, but their sites, they're just picking like the very, very cut and paste templates. Like I showed Christy, I found a theme through WordPress that it is one I pay for, but it gives me literally about 45 different website platforms to build out from. So I'm not going to have boring websites that are just wash, rinse,
Yeah.
repeat. I can literally
Mhm.
customize each website for each thing I'm doing. And
Mhm.
each one will look very different. So,
Okay.
I mean, but
Yeah.
not everybody cares about that, but that's something that artistically I did care about. I was like,
Mhm.
I can't have them all look the same. It'll just,
Well, and with Springs Hosting, I mean, it's not a GoDaddy thing. WordPress is compatible. I mean, that's what we run
yeah,
on with Springs Hosting. So all of the stuff you
yeah,
found there, it applies to Springs Hosting. The
yeah.
difference is GoDaddy did some of your configuration, so you didn't have to figure it out, it sounds
Oh, no,
like.
no, I wasn't no, all of this I've done is through Springs Hosting.
Oh, okay, you
I
did.
didn't use, I know GoDaddy will build you
Oh,
out a
okay.
bunch
I
of stuff,
wasn't
is
sure if
what I
you
was
had,
saying.
I
No, I
wasn't
talk
sure if
too
you had
fast
done.
sometimes and my Canadian accent gets in there.
Mhm.
But no, 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 I didn't do nothing. They're expensive.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
for
and
the
any
little,
tech help with just so you know, Go High Level, if you got an account with them, then you have $15 a month on top to put one website in. They
yeah.
tie it, they limit you to your social media has to be,
They'll
it's just
her
one.
Omni and I with our lifetime, we're never going to need Flexi is Go High Level.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
I'm just waiting for him to give us permission, like when it's listing out the funnels and all of that. That's exactly what that all is that he's just put his name Flexi on top of Go. I think you remember when I said that, I said
Yep.
Flexi, go high level. I was like, this is
Hmm.
go high
I
level.
hear.
So
Yep.
we have a lifetime membership to go high level. So I mean, I'm just
Yeah.
like I said,
You
waiting
don't
for
need
him
your
to
own.
give us permission to use all the other stuff and which is I think what will happen. He'll
Yeah.
basically train everybody that this is kind of like go high level. Here,
Mhm.
make your own funnels, make your own,
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a bit of a learning curve on the funnel side of it, but you've
Yeah,
got his bridge pages, which are templates. I mean, just
yeah,
grab the bridge page. It's loading fast. He's got all the tech down. That's the
yeah,
part that, I struggle with myself getting my pages load fast. Even where Springs Hosting is like, it's really just a plugin on your site or something's, dragging it longer. Trying to figure out what it is,
yeah,
that's hard for me. And I'm not, I guess I'm turning into a tech, but I'm not like, you know, I'm more like, I like doing the stuff. I don't like dealing with that. But that's
yeah,
where I get frustrated a little more. But the fact that we've got Adam's fast landing, go high level accounts, he gives us the WordPress. People can build pages in WordPress. There could
yeah.
be somebody on here doesn't want to do a blog site. You could just take Adam's extra pages and build something out that way. I
I
like
wondered that. I was looking at that, thinking that. I'm like, really, I could just build
if
some
you're
extra
just going to
things.
string a bunch of affiliate products and you're not doing
Yeah,
your own thing, if you're
yeah,
going to bring Amazon in,
yeah,
Amazon has to be on its
yeah.
own
That's
domain.
different. Yeah,
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 so that's a big difference. In the blog site, having your own, now you could do t-shirts. Now you could do
yeah,
all the other stuff that I'm building around my blog site. And
yeah,
it's because I own it. I also know Springs Hosting so well, I can go in and create the file manager for whatever it is I want to go in and I want to create this archive of whatever and I reference it across sites. That's why I like having their platform because it's my own platform. But it really depends on what level you want to get to in building your business. It might just be that you'll be happy with just a few flexi pages and to work with right now and string a few products and pushing the app your husband's creating without getting a blog site. The one drawback is you're probably going to need a domain. And there's
Hmm.
two ways you could do it. Get a domain at Springs Hosting. They don't charge you extra. They charge the regular domain.
Hmm.
I
and then
recommend
you
that
can
because you have the option of adding in hosting and creating your blog site at some point. So
Okay.
there are a lot of options out there, not to confuse you, but to give you, an idea as you're starting, where do I want to go? I always encourage get the blog site. It's cheap enough,
Yeah.
that way you own your domain. It's
Hmm.
going to help you with authentication with Pinterest. Pinterest requires
Okay.
12 months of owning a domain. It has to be owned at least 12 months before they can let you do ads.
Oh, okay.
And there's just a lot that you have having your domain that you're not going to get that with Adam. Unfortunately, you can't, claim their
Yeah.
site as yours. So that's where not having a site can really hurt some people when you go to other social media platforms. So
Okay. How does Pinterest know if you've had it for a year?
they actually have you put a code into
Okay.
your root domain, which shows that you own the platform. Because if you're on Adam's thing, they're not going to give you access to
Mhm.
the root domain. So you have to put
Okay.
that code in, and then they check registration, who registered it. And I don't know if they do a full name and address check, but they probably do to see if I'm legitimate and I'm wanting to advertise. So they do that, and then they told me I had done my garden website with drop shipping, and I was trying to tie drop shipping to Pinterest 3 months after I got it. Oh, you have to own it 12 months or 13 months, whatever. So now I'm able to do it. I've been too busy to do it now because I have trouble with WooCommerce, but that's another whole piece. That's why I'm kind of going the affiliate route or linking to Amazon, let Amazon sell my stuff because I'm just
Yeah.
getting so frustrated with some of that tech work.
Yeah.
Because it is a challenge when you have a payment processor on your site. But if you
Hmm.
avoid the payment processor, you can lay your stuff out like you saw in the earlier part of the call. It just makes things easy and it'll
Hmm.
work. So there's lots of ways to do it.
Yeah. Another question on the t-shirt thing you're doing on Amazon. Can
Yeah.
anybody do that, or do you have to have a special account to sell
You
on there?
do have to have some experience selling. You have to apply.
Uh-huh.
If you have experience selling products online, like an e-commerce store that you may have run, or for me, I got qualified on my influencer level. I had enough YouTube subscribers. I was in the influencer program, already had been selling. I put my videos in under the influencer. It's a higher level of Amazon associates. So you have basic and then you have influencer. With the
Mhm.
influencer, you have to qualify with the number of followers on social media. And because of that, they just gave me a t-shirt. I had such good results with my creative content that they gave me the higher level of t-shirt creation. Normally they only give you 10 to start. So it was
Oh,
kind of fun, nice little surprise. Now I'm just trying to figure out driving traffic to it because it's a little different to configure for
yeah.
social media. So,
Mhm.
but yeah,
Okay.
that's what I did. But I'm going to teach a course, that spread shop. You can Google it. It allows you to create your own t-shirts on their platform. They're a print on demand. So when
Okay.
you can't get Amazon, and even if you do have Amazon, because Spreadshop will automatically integrate with YouTube once you're monetized, 500 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours in a year. Those are what they're looking for. Once you're hitting those metrics, you can connect the two together and you can sell t-shirts right off that platform. I'm going to eventually do that. I could, if I get my payment processor working on WooCommerce, I could potentially link those products right into WooCommerce at that point. But for right
Mhm.
now, I'm just doing the merch because I have it. So
Okay. So spread, SPREAD.
yes, and it's Spread Shop. I'll go look it up real quick just to make sure. Yeah, Spread Shop. And there's another one called Spring. Both of them offer that. I think I was looking at Spring and there were some things that I liked about Spread Shop over Spring, but both of them are really good platforms for when you don't when you're working on getting your following up on social media. They're
Okay.
integratable with social media and WooCommerce. So
Cool.
yeah. All right. Well, hopefully I answered your questions.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I've
you'll
lots
have
to
more
look into.
as you dig into things. It's fun
Yeah.
having you join us tonight. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and unless you have some more questions.
I do.
Oh, okay.
But it's about your coaching program.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you don't have to stay for this if you don't want to. It's just
You can if you want or go, whatever. Yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
So I think like Pastor Mark, I wasn't able to connect with him because he was away this weekend. So
Uh-huh.
I will touch base with him this week. Um Anita and her daughter that I've been sitting down talking
Yes.
to are interested. They were wondering if they could do one to get kind of together because um bye Ani. Because they're kind of doing this together.
Uh-huh.
So like Anita is kind of like it's her ideas, but her daughter's kind of helping her with the technology, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
So I said it probably wouldn't be a problem. I gave her the 400 American price point
Yeah.
plus I mentioned something monthly, and I said Christy would help immensely, and they're like, but you would still help too. I said, yeah, I can still help too with some of your marketing and stuff. So they're interested.
Awesome.
Just a matter of she's just got to put some funds together. Um, I mentioned that you might be okay with them like paying like say $200 one month,
Yeah.
$200 now. I said that might be a possibility. I said, but I will ask Christy first
Yeah.
before I say yes, that kind of thing.
I'm going to
So
be super flexible for anybody you want to bring on, especially like her situation.
yeah,
And then again, I'm doing 90% discount. I'll
I
probably
want to
share
help her
these
do
to
this.
friends.
Okay, I'm gonna read you something because I've been working with her mindset a little bit because I'm like, that's the hardest part. If you can't wrap your head around this is gonna be work,
Yeah.
there's no point in even starting, right?
Oh yeah, thinking of dollar, reward like you do at a
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I kind of walked her through a little bit of your first couple of videos,
Yeah.
like ask the market, like, picking your elevator pitch, getting yourself in those mind frames. So we kind of started with the why. And
Good.
here's what she came up with, which is I'll read it to you. She'll be okay with that. Although you're recording this, aren't you?
I could stop it. You want to do that?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah, and I have cut off at the end the last time too. We did something as well.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead
Yeah.
and stop it. Bye, everybody.